You gotta embrace it, Diddy. Right?
Might as well have just said like manic pixie dream girl.
You should have done.
Idiot.
You should have done it.
I can see that we're live.
Oh,
That's what I was
okay.
trying to tell you.
On tonight's episode, Shrek 5 gets pushed back to 2027. Is this the final season of Daredevil Born Again? And Alan Tudyk gives you another reason to be pissed off at Will Smith. This is the British Nerdcast. Stick around because your fandom awaits. I have no idea why that worked out the way it did. I might need a little bit more volume. I'm gonna need a little bit more volume in my headphones right here.
We didn't do testing.
I feel like Eminem right now. It's too much volume now, actually.
Sounds like it's working.
The volume's too loud. Now it's a little too low. Now it's a little too loud. All right, now that's just right.
Wow.
Welcome back to the place where we think all the deep thoughts about all the shallow things, and we are starting way later than we normally do because, look.
Somebody just had a birthday.
Still vacation mode around here for a little bit, right?
You tell me.
It is. I'm telling you. Yeah. Ty was using. He's like, I'm just like, Ty, can't be rushed to start on time today.
Can't be bothered.
But I don't know. We're
First of
now
all, I never
can't be bothered to it. If this is your first time joining us, we take the weekly geeky zeitgeist and make it accessible and digestible. We'll deep dive into the latest movies, TV, games, or whatever the internet is fighting about now, and do our best to nerd-splain it. So no nerdy background necessary to hang out. Whether you're a total newbie or a level 99 pop culture wizard, myself and my panel of nerd-splainers have a PhD in pop culture in order to be your geeky guides discovering what kind of nerd you really are. So welcome to the gateway to all things nerdy. No gatekeeping allowed. Welcome to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. I did it. I got
All right. Settle down.
This is what middle age looks like now, folks.
Wow.
Just so y'all know.
Cut off sleeves.
This is it. I got a pump right before the show. It's like, gotta look pumped.
Got a little pumping.
This week, my panel of nerd-splainers, my prophets of pop culture, my blockbuster brainiacs, my streaming senseis, and geeky aficionados, the Nerdcast Council. To my left, she is not that Diddy, okay? She is...
And now I've done it to myself.
I can't see us in our chat. She is not that Diddy. She did it to herself now. Liv Diddy Julian King.
Stop it.
Still beat the Chargers.
Oh, wow.
To my right, the right hand here at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, the man that is our version of Wilson from Home Improvement, hiding behind the fence. Full comic on display there, Mr. Tyler Chow.
All right.
I don't know how to get our display name off of the screen. It's normally not on there, but you know what? It is right now.
It is. Ketsia says that's my queen.
Me?
Actually, me.
Yeah, to my other right, there's just an empty chair
hell?
right now where Ketsia should be. But no, Ketsia's enjoying the Pokemon. It's the Pokemon Worldwide, I think, event in Anaheim.
Yes.
So she's documenting all that good stuff. I'm assuming she's going to report back with a lot of good Poke news. This is like the Pokemon Championships, right?
Poke news.
Right? It's something. No, it's like the Pokemon Champ. See, this is what
He said what he said.
He said what he said.
It's hold on.
Pokemon World, baby.
It's called Pokemon World. But so yeah, you can go like enjoy, I guess, like the World Championships, but it's not just that. Obviously, it's not just watching people play the Pokemon Finals World Champ. Yeah, there's vendors. It's like a whole little kind of Pokemon event convention. They have little stores, exclusive merchandise. Yeah, worlds.pokemon.com. You can check the whole thing out. It does look pretty cool. I'm actually really jealous that Ketsia is at this.
Yeah, why aren't we there?
I may try to go on Friday. We'll see if I can kind of somehow finagle my way in there and bring my kids. But Miss Ketsia Abrams is not here. She's doing that. So it's just, I know. It's look, there she is in chat. She's like, it's the Pokemon competition at the highest level the trading card game, and Pokemon Go. Yeah, there's Pokemon Go finals.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Which I wonder if there's also like exclusive Pokemon like that you can catch there. Like,
Probably.
which makes me think I got to go play Pokemon Go at the convention center, even if I'm not at the event, just to go catch some rare pokes.
Oh, I'm sure there's probably like incense or whatever they have that like attract all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
I used one of
People
those
dropping
today.
them
Oh,
incenses.
see, yeah.
Yeah, getting the Pokemon. They're like, they just like float to the convention center like it's a cartoon pie. You know what I'm saying? With like the smoke that's like,
Oh.
Oh yeah, like a hobo in the window.
yeah, exactly. To the window of the pie is exactly right. Or a cat.
1930s.
Tom and Jerry vibe.
Yeah.
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 Rubber band animation kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm. We all said the same thing.
We all said the same
You
thing.
know what we're
It's the
doing
same
about.
thing.
Yeah, so that's what's happening there. So this show is all about learning, whether we're nerds playing something to you folks or we are consistently learning ourselves. We want to share some of the things that we learn in our nerdices. So this is a little segment we like to call "What Did We Learn This Week?" Who wants to start? Diddy,
Well-
what did you learn this week?
I thought it was gonna be the birthday boy.
Oh, do you want me to start? I can start this week if y'all want.
Yeah, why not?
It was my birthday. It's true. That's why we were gone last week, by the way. You have to explain. I went out to Destin, Florida, the Florida Panhandle. Well, I flew into New Orleans, picked up my family, and went out to Destin, Florida. But what I learned this week.
Oh, I thought you were in just New Orleans.
No,
Yeah.
I went to New Orleans. We were there Sunday, and we
Okay.
had rented a like 16-person beach house. It was like me and 15 of my family members, so my wife, my kids, my mom, my sisters, all their kids and whatnot. We all just shared one big beach house in Destin,
Cute.
like a block from friggin' St.
Cute.
Rose Beach.
Cute. No, I really mean. I'm sorry. That
No,
wasn't. Like,
I totally understand.
I will put the beaches in Florida. Look, Florida's got its Florida to it, but then Florida's also, in my opinion, the beaches as far as U.S. beaches are just unmatched.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, I've been to
You have-
Malibu. I've been to Roatan, Honduras. The beach in friggin' Destin, Florida, the Florida Panhandle, the Florida Keys, like it's the Caribbean, right? So it's super warm, clear blue water, white sand. It was amazing. And I was there for like 9 days, then back in New Orleans for like 2 days to celebrate my birthday, and just kind of hang out with my family. And and then flew back here to Southern California. Now we're back in beautiful Southern California. I think at the right time because the heat index is fucking out of control.
It is. How was
Yeah.
the weather in New Orleans and Florida?
Well, Florida, you were
Well,
by
you're
the
in the
beach,
beach,
so
yeah.
like it's still like hot and humid, but like you're the beach house, the air conditioning's at 70 degrees the entire time. You're
oh
either
yeah, you're in the
oh, yeah.
beach house.
yeah, or you're in the beach at the beach and friggin', in the beautiful water that feels like a bathtub. It's like
Nice.
perfect. You just walk right into it. And then we were like right across from this really beautiful pool as well. So it's like right across the street. We're staying in like this little gated beach house community, and right across was this big beautiful pool with like a fountain and a waterfall that we just walked right across the street into.
Nice.
It's
nice.
fantastic. And it was great, but the weather in New Orleans, not so great.
Not great.
Right now. This is advanced New Orleans. This isn't for the faint of heart. This isn't for the entry level New Orleanian. This is like
No, yeah.
this is level
August is
35 New Orleans.
Is a wild time.
July, August.
go.
Yeah, absolutely. This is when people lose their minds. This is a streetcar named Desire shit going
Yeah.
down there
Oh, shit.
right
Okay.
now. People outside, Stella.
I always depended
Uh,
on the kindness of strangers.
Yeah, but so to that
That's
same
what it feels like.
note, while I was down there, my sister kept talking. She's like, "Oh, you got to watch this new Katrina documentary. It's 20 years since Hurricane Katrina."
Wow.
Which was an insane time to live through, right? But I learned there's a docuseries through National Geographic. It's on Disney Plus. It's called Katrina: Race Against Time. It's a 5-part docuseries.
Wow.
That's the best documentary I've seen on Hurricane Katrina.
Wow.
And there's another one too. There's one that's like an E61 about the Saints and their effect on the morale of people in the city of New Orleans during or post Katrina. But this is such a crazy documentary because there were so many things that in my mind just was the way it was, but it was mind blowing because there was like the Superdome. People were held up in the Superdome. There was like 30,000 people at the Superdome as a shelter that did not evacuate the city or were unable to evacuate the city because they were like disabled or elderly or staying with disabled or elderly people. People that just in New Orleans, like nobody is scared of hurricanes. We're going to ride this thing out. We're going to have a hurricane party. And then there was like 23,000 people at the convention center. But it was really interesting watching the entire operation because I was watching it live. I was like staying in a shelter in Monroe.
Mhm.
I remember the news report that they played at the beginning of the documentary that was literally talking about like Katrina, it's coming up the mouth of the Gulf and how it's like hitting landfall at a category 5. I remember the 17th Street canal levee breaking. I remember watching that on fucking TV. I remember at first people were like, it's fine, everything's fine, because all the reporters were in the French Quarter, which was the highest part in the city, and they're like, New Orleans really dodged a bullet, and they didn't know that the levees had broken, and like meanwhile in the lower Ninth Ward, Lakeview, like all these areas, the water is like rising, and they're like, people are like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, and then also the misinformation that the media fed throughout that time, because there was things that I would, to this day, until watching this documentary, took as fact.
Yeah.
And it was like very eye-opening. And I love stuff like this. There's a really good documentary on like Lorena Bobbitt, the girl who cut the guy's penis off. That was a big sensationalized story in the 90s. I love like the Menendez brothers kind of story, like the kind of truth behind those things. There's a really cool podcast out there called What Really Happened, where they peel back the layers of facts. But this was kind of like that. It's like, what really happened there, Katrina? What was the failure through FEMA? What was the failure in the response? What was the media's failure into feeding into stories that were sensationalized that became truth and gospel? Like up until this day, people are like, what was Katrina like? I'm like, well, we came back and it was martial law. And as far as everybody knew, it was fucking martial law there, right?
Yeah.
Which is an insane thing to think about. But they were like, even in the documentary, they're like, it was never martial law there. They're like, it's not possible for that mayor to claim martial law. Like the governor has to go through these different processes or whatever it may be. But everybody thought that was the case. And and then there was people that were like, oh, there were the reason why some of the helicopters that were rescuing people, it became like a friggin' war zone down there. People were like sniping the helicopters, and they like kind of unleashed the reality of that story. It's like nobody sniped the helicopters.
Right.
They did stop the rescues, and the helicopter that they thought got sniped and crashed like landed themselves back with the Coast Guard and was like, what happened? And they're like, well, we thought you guys got sniped and crashed. And it caused a big delay in the process. But then the news media ran away with that story. And what was happening is that there was people with guns just trying to get attention.
Yeah.
And they watched too many TV thinking that they could shoot up into the air, right? And freaking
a lot of misinformation.
A lot of misinformation, a lot of weirdness, a lot of fucking racism and things happening in the way that they were portraying a lot of the people that were left behind that were predominantly black, right? Because it was the lower Ninth Ward. And of course, it's like, you're like, the news is easily showing people like running out of stores and they're like, oh, the looters. And I remember the signs in fucking New Orleans of like, the looters will be shot on sight and all this different thing, because everybody thought it was martial law. And then they're kind of just showing the reality of like, it's like, no, these are people that are stranded, that are just literally going into the stores that are already freaking destroyed and trying to get like clean water and food, because we're all stuck on a bridge in the middle of August for days at a time with no electricity, no connection to the outside world. I remember being in a shelter. I had a flip phone at the time, and I was just I was completely separated from my family. I was with the girl that I was dating at the time and her family in a shelter in Monroe, sleeping in a cot like 5 feet away from just like a whole nother family. And you just had your little space that you would set things up in. And I just learned really like, firstly, kind of, how fucked up it was that the media manipulated certain issues. How fucked
they
up.
were saying stuff like, oh, it's a third world country down there. And it's like, yeah, you're just saying that because it was racism.
Yes. And it really was. It was like, of course you're going to show like the way that they portrayed black people in New Orleans at that time was really fucking crazy. And really sad. And like, there was some real sad fucking things happening in the way that the response team, the head of FEMA, the director of FEMA, how awful he was in his response time. And just like, I don't know, his so many different, I mean, how it reminded me why George Bush was such a dildo. Cause I,
queef.
Like such a queef, that George W. Bush. Because right now, everybody was like, for a minute, everybody's like, oh, look how cute he is. He has a crush on Michelle Obama. And we all like, oh, look at George Bush.
Yeah. Everybody's gotten too like cool about George Bush recently. They're like, look how dumb he was. And look how like, he just says stuff that's dumb. And it's like, no, he was like bad.
Yeah. Well, also,
bad.
Honestly, the way he spoke sounds really fucking eloquent in comparison to what we get today.
We got going on.
Yeah.
But back then, I remember telling my grandpa, and I was little, I was like, he's uneducated. And he was like, he went to Yale. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was a legacy. His dad was George Herbert Walker Bush.
But like, yeah.
Yeah. It did remind me like, it's just like, oh yeah, you fucked up.
So bad.
So bad.
So bad.
So fucking bad. Like say what you will about Kanye West. he was 1,000% right when he was like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. I don't care what anybody says.
That was
His response was very fucking bad to that whole situation.
That was a good era for Kanye.
Was a good era. Mike Myers was very uncomfortable during that whole thing.
He was like,
but yeah, it was crazy because, and it's not surprising, right? How like we think, and obviously I don't want to make light of all media, right? There's some people that do report a lot of things really well and unbiased and whatnot, but it was a really that between like the 90s to mid 2000s, and even still probably now, like the way that media reported things, it was just like, you want to go with the sexiest story, obviously. At the end of the day, we forget that it is all about ratings.
Yeah.
And how we're going to kind of push certain things, and we're going to push.
Yeah, it's better for them if it's martial law and people are looting and it's all this stuff. And it's like,
yeah,
you know, they're like, oh,
that's a story.
That's a story.
And
they're not going after the people that were like responsible for not helping people.
They did not go after some of the people that some of the NOPD officers that cold-bloodedly killed some people.
Exactly.
And just, but I will tell you this, there is some terrible shit, but then there was also, the documentary didn't just focus on like that whole misconstruing. It also did a really great job in highlighting some people that were genuinely helpful and amazing at that time, like talking about some people from like the lower Ninth Ward that had certain amount of training and whatnot. They were able to just get some boats and rescue people. And they did highlight, because there was like even like I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. There was like a story about like how in the Superdome, they're like, oh yeah, people were getting killed. And there was a young girl who was, R-worded in the bathroom and killed there. And they're like, this story literally became a big thing that people that were even saying the Superdome were like, what the fuck? When did this happen? Apparently somebody got, freaking mangled and assaulted in the bathroom. And they're like, what? In which bathroom? And like, it's almost like how the media pushed that story, like that the people were even staying there were just like almost believing it. But it was like a story that was sensationalized, but didn't happen.
Yeah.
And it's
There's
pretty
still
fucking
a
sad.
lot of that going around.
Yes. But at the same time, it was also, I love that they highlighted the beauty of the community, of the people that did help each other, the people that did rise to the occasion, and help their fellow neighbors, the people that were genuinely like even the lieutenant that was in charge of the entire operation, as far as like the National Guard, about how he was about humanitarian efforts and being like, we're not here to protect property, we're here to help people. And they're like, so fuck the property. We're not going to enforce any protection of a property in a city that's been destroyed. Like,
punk as fuck.
Yeah, it was really awesome. And just like they're showing like a lot of video footage of him even like going around and yelling at soldiers like, put the guns down, put your guns away. You're not going to point guns at people that you're trying to save. So it was.
That's sick. What's the song?
It's on Disney Plus because they own National Geographic. They own
punk as fuck.
No, well, they own National Geographic. It's on National Geographic.
Oh, that's right. All right.
So it's a 5-part series called Katrina Race Against Time.
Gotcha.
And then there's also another docuseries about the New Orleans Saints. It's an E60 on ESPN.
Because they won the Super Bowl.
Well, not that year.
The next year.
2 years, I think, after, or two, like,
was
no,
it?
It was like, I'm sorry, 2009. So 4 years after Katrina.
No way.
Yes, 2009 was when the Saints.
I thought it was the year.
Well, what's crazy is that was a rebuild year. That was the first year we had Sean Payton. But
I didn't want to get a whole thing about it.
Well, really quick, it's really interesting because it just goes to show how sports have the ability to like unify people and lift people's spirits and morale.
And that was a big year for New Orleans.
That's something that the city desperately needed. I remember the year of Katrina, the Saints played in San Antonio, and San Antonio kind of tried to like steal our team. Like, and my sister was even saying that it's like we've said, like, you're just taking care of our team while we get our shit back together, and you guys are trying to steal our team, and they're trying to make them the San Antonio Santos. But there's a really cool clip out there too about like Drew Brees talking about how the first time they returned to the Superdome, that was a game that was like a must-win game, which we did win it in a fucking dramatic theatrical fashion. But he would talk about like Sean Payton's pep talk about how he's like, I don't have to tell you guys what this means. This game means this city and how important this is and how good this is going to be for the city. But I have to hear Drew Brees say it or whatever, but he's like, but it only means something if you win. And I'm just like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
It got me hyped up. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know, because that game was so I don't know. I had like flashbacks to this insane time in my life.
Mhm.
But then I also learned about just like the reality of situations and things that for me were true and weird and awful about it. And then, you know, it was a tough time, and there's a lot of people that definitely suffered a lot. I was very, very lucky and privileged in a huge fucking way, right? But there was a lot of people that weren't. But I love that they exposed a lot of truths and reality, and even highlighted some of the goodness that came out of the people in the community at that time. So that's kind of what I
That's awesome.
learned about.
I want to touch on that really quickly. I can't really speak on it at all.
Yeah.
But I will say one of the first times I went to New Orleans, we went to that like some bar. It was
Which one?
I don't know.
A goth bar?
No, I don't know.
Lafitte's?
No. It was just like across. It was like walking distance from where we were staying, right? And or maybe. Listen,
The
I
pub?
don't remember where it
The
was.
gay bars?
No, it was like an
Oz?
upstairs, downstairs situation.
That was Oz, I want to say.
Okay, Oz, next to a pizza place.
Yeah, kind of next to a piece. Yeah, there's a pizza place around there somewhere.
And it was like a balcony situation.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. We went there.
Okay.
And me and you went to the jukebox and put on a bunch of songs. And you put on When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin. And I was like,
magazine.
I was like, is that
A Rendezvous?
I was like, that's crazy, Pablo. Don't put that on. And you're like, oh, they love it.
They do love it.
I know, but I was like, don't put that on.
That's also a great fucking song.
It's a great
One
song.
of the greatest songs ever written.
But you were like, I was like, is that inappropriate now? Like, this is crazy. And you were like, no, they love it.
Love that shit.
It's funny. I think about that all the time. Every time I hear that song, I'm like, they love it.
It is. It's a good fucking song. What are you gonna fucking do? It wasn't anybody there's fault. Like, it was fucking, we knew what.
No,
what
I know,
happened.
but it's just maybe triggering
Yeah.
a little
alright.
bit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you put it
fair.
on, and I was like, oh, and you were like, no, trust me.
We're gonna vibe to this.
I'm
fucking-
from New Orleans.
And
And I did. We listened to it. We put it on, and you know, a lot of people were like, "Fucking yes!" They were like so into it. So you know, he's right. Pablo. What I learned is Pablo's right sometimes.
Sometimes. That was, I think, yeah, we got married 2016, so that was like 11 years post Katrina.
Mhm.
Yeah, wild. Even then, even the 10-year mark was still wild. Katrina, like, New Orleans is still kind of weird.
It's like recovering. They still.
Well, you know, there's
They
areas.
seem back.
There's areas that they definitely highlighted that did not recover. They made no effort to recover and help bring
Oh, yeah.
communities and people back, and like family homes and legacies, which is specifically like the lower 9th ward. It's gotten all gentrified and shit. And
What ward do y'all have your reception in?
I think that Uptown area is considered like the 13th ward.
Yeah,
or
because
something
I
like
remember
that.
our Uber driver dropping
It's
it
just
off.
Uptown.
Me and Chanel were taking an Uber there, and I remember the Uber driver being like, where am I dropping? That I'm dropping you off here. Are you sure that's where we're going? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. That was where my sister was working, where we had like the the dinner.
Yeah.
That was like way out in the sticks.
Boons. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember where that was. Yeah. That was weird.
The Uber driver was like, hey, here's my card if you can't get a ride later, because you won't be able to get a ride later. And I
Yeah.
was like, cool.
Swampy and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was super swampy and cool.
Dope.
Anyway,
We're in the real
love New
shit.
Orleans.
What did you learn this week, Diddy?
Well, I didn't learn a lot. I'm always learning the same lessons. But I did go to trivia again last night, and I learned that I don't really have a problem with cheating a little bit, in a way, because
Like Eddie, you're our in-house Eddie Guerrero over here. Diddy.
listen,
I lie, I
think-
cheat, I steal.
yeah,
Yeah.
because but listen, we did really well. We were the babes yesterday. That was our name.
The babes.
Babes, because
Oh,
there's 3 of us,
okay.
3 babes.
3 babes.
And then there was supposed to be 4 babes, but she didn't show up. And there was a whole entire round about Taylor Swift. And we were like,
The
I was-
one babe that could have answered.
I
wasn't
was
there?
like, I don't know. a single one of these. This is insane. Like I can't.
Should have been there, Ty.
I was like, I couldn't.
Well, I don't know.
Whoa.
Shit. I don't know.
Whoa.
Ty is an infamous low-key Swiftie.
No.
Don't lie, Ty.
No. I'm
All
more
right.
of a.
I mean,
I'm
no
more of a
shade.
Charlie
No
XCX
shade.
girly.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't answer a single question, and neither could any of us. And we texted.
What were the questions? Let me see if I can answer one.
Okay.
Let's see if Ty can answer.
What
one.
was the bracelet that got
Nope.
really famous?
Friendship bracelet?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, the answer was just friendship bracelet.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Oh.
I know that because friendship bracelets then surpassed.
Don't say you have a daughter, dude.
It became a big thing in the
She don't
wrestling.
listen
No,
to
it became a thing in the wrestling world where people would make the friendship bracelets with their like name.
Oh yeah, you have one.
I have one for like wrestling where I went to like Comic-Con and there was another wrestling fan that was like, oh, freaking.
Because of Taylor Swift, though?
Well, it was Timeless. Tony Storm actually made a time. They made wrestling friendship bracelets for wrestlers.
I remember.
And they give it to other wrestling fans. And like, if you're like a similar wrestling fans, they give you a friendship bracelet and shit.
See, I would have overthought that and like thought you meant like a specific type, like a bracelet.
I
that
said, listen,
something
I
on
said
it.
bangles. Okay. Like, I don't.
Okay, I would have said bangle.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. The girl was like writing like, because it was like at the beginning of her career kind of question. And I was like, I don't know. She was like a little country star. She probably wore a ton of those like dumbass, like. So
Wait,
Bangles.
wait, one more time. One more time.
Bangle bracelet.
Shut up. Don't piss me off. So it was like I don't know. I can't even remember now because we copied all of the questions and we asked Jillian, my friend, who was supposed to be there that night, huge Swiftie. And I was like, this isn't cheating, you guys. We're not Googling anything. Okay. We're asking somebody that was supposed to be here. Okay.
It was like a phone a friend thing.
It was a phone a friend. And then
Yeah.
also, desperately, I could not remember what the money was called in Star Wars. And I texted you guys and I was
You
like,
did.
quick.
Credits, right?
Credits.
Galactic credits.
Oh, it's not Imperial credits. Well, Imperial credits.
Well,
I
actually, you
I said
guys-
both were correct.
Okay.
You guys, I
Yes.
just put credits and it was good.
And it was
Oh.
right. All right.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Galactic credits.
Good
Yeah,
enough.
credits.
Yeah. So
Galactic
like
credits.
I could not remember. So I was like, listen, I would be really embarrassed if I didn't know this one. And I do know it, but I just need like someone to remind me.
Well, you know what's funny? I knew it was Galactic credits, but I was like, I googled it because teacher's like, it's Imperial credits. I'm like, wait, both are correct. What is there like a specific era?
Oh yeah.
And in googling it, it just said Galactic credits was like the number 1 answer. I was like, okay, just but yeah,
Credits.
Credits. So
I'd like to see the.
I've never cheated like, well, I mean, I've cheated on math tests before. Okay.
Mhm.
Who
but-
hasn't? All right.
Yeah. I was like not a smart kid, but I'm really good at trivia, I feel like. And I felt really like guilty at first, but then I was like, no, these are like phone a friend. It's not like I'm like, Googling
It's
it.
all right. Did he? It's all
I'm
right.
kind of like,
You're competitive. We've talked about your competitive drive.
I am.
We talked about your competitive drive, and
I
sometimes
never
you gotta
knew I
do what you gotta
was.
do to win.
You got to do what you got to do. We
Yeah.
did not win, but
Damn. Well, you tried.
but I will say that there was a round about dates. It was like match the dates to when these things happen. It was a bunch of like historical things.
So not
and
the fruit.
I fucking no, not the fruit. I would have failed that one probably.
Shit.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
But I
what Booker T
literally
said.
got like almost all the date ones right, except
Nice.
for like one about Australia. And I was like, damn, how do I know all that? Like, do I just have a bunch of useless knowledge in my head? Or also, am I kind of low-key smart?
Diddy, you were high key smart.
Low-key smart.
Uh,
So yeah, that's I learned that I'm okay with phoning a friend. I don't
Mhm.
think it's cheating. And I
Always text
learned
us.
that
you're okay with bending the rules of morality. Clearly, it's all right.
and, I'm sure there's like a sect of philosophy that falls under that I'm
Yeah.
cool with, that
Wherever.
I vibe with. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
You're-
Nice.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
We'll let it slide.
Yer.
Thanks, guys.
Ain't no.
We're gone.
I'm in. I'm
We're
back in the studio, but now I got rid of all the stuff. Sorry, dropped myself out of the studio. Got excited
Okay.
over here.
Johnny California said, "Happy fucking birthday."
I know.
On that note, nope. What did you learn? Jumping the gun.
So this weekend I had the privilege of going to LA twice. Hung out with my brother in LA who's hiding in the corner.
My LA brother.
My LA brother hiding in the corner. He can't even hear me because his AirPods in.
He's friggin'
Maybe if we all stare at
Look
him,
at
we'll
wait.
There you go.
Take a picture. Benny Beignets laying on him. It's very cute.
I
can't do it.
Well, I don't see him. Oh, you have the better angle.
I can do it. Don't move him. I'm gonna do it.
Well, anyway, we went to Pablo. I was gonna text you, but I regrettably went back to 33 Taps.
Beer guy tie. Beer guy tie.
Beer guy tie. All right.
That is what I learned this week. We went back to 33 Taps just to watch the game. Had a really good turkey burger. They redeemed themselves. I had a not flat beer. It was great.
Ooh.
It was a vanilla. It was a vanilla cream something. Again, I'm not the beer guy. I'm the not.
You
Beer
are
guy
the beer guy. Beer guy tie.
Beer guy tie. Yeah. All right.
Beer guy tie.
Well,
I want to keep going.
Yeah. If we could keep going.
Well, in honor of somebody's birthday, I brought some gifts. Diddy, that's for you. This is a Kirkland.
But this isn't from 33 Taps.
This is not for 33 Taps.
How
It's nothing
was
to
the
do with
service at 33 Taps this go around?
Fantastic. I did not get the gentleman's name. Pablo, I got you something. I got him.
This is from 33 Taps.
This is not from 33 Taps.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
I brought is from 33 Taps.
All right, whatever.
Blast the Baja. It's from
Yes,
Study
I'll take
Break.
this right now.
Study break.
Oh, no!
Oh, hell.
We're dropping shit. This is what happens when you give us alcohol
All right,
here.
we're cut off.
Not like we're already not drinking alcohol.
Right.
Can't open this for a while now.
Jared, can't hear me. You want a beer? You want caffeine-free soda? All right. Caffeine-free soda. Also brought marshmallow. This is Texas sheet cakes for somebody's birthday.
All right, just toss it. Texas sheet marshmallows.
Homemade, family-owned business.
Oh, you brought me these before.
I brought these before, but I got this one just for your
And
birthday.
I was on keto, and I'm like, I can't. I'm just, what?
Now you can't.
And I've eaten I don't know if I should. I've eaten all the carbs, and I was like, man, I have labyrinth this weekend. I should freaking starve myself.
I'm gonna be insulted if you don't eat that.
No, I'm gonna eat it right now. I'm eating it right
Eat
now.
the damn marshmallows.
I'm just trying to fucking
I got
open it.
the Kirkland Lager.
No.
Beer guy tie.
Beer guy tie. Oh yeah, these are so good.
Deschutes.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
after
I didn't know
they
they
were
did-
left here, and I did end up eating one.
Did you? Did you
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
You
good.
brought
I
those
I
were
like
the
marshmallow.
huckleberry
Yeah.
marshmallows I tried
Yeah,
from
oh
Idaho.
my god,
Yeah. This is from Texas.
that's where all my exes live.
That's right.
This is
Stupid.
Texas sheet, 16 marshmallows,
Is there nuts?
Texas sheet cake. It's
Hmm.
let's see, Dutch processed cacao. No, that's the ingredients. 50
Cacao
states,
nut.
50 flavors. Oh, there's 50 different flavors for each state.
Yeah, I had the Georgia peach pie. It was pretty good.
Yeah, this one.
And the Idaho one you
In
brought.
Idaho when I brought.
It doesn't give me, but this is like chocolate marshmallow. It looks like powdered sugar and like chocolate chips.
Well, read it.
It's so funny. It looks for me like it looks like the mochi I buy from Tokyo Central. So my mom's like, put the mochi away. I'm like, the marshmallows?
It just says Texas sheet cake.
It's fine, dude. Go for it, man.
Fun to eat, fun to share. I ain't sharing this shit.
That's just one thing in there.
That's just yes, but you kind of.
Oh no!
But that's the whole
No,
box.
no.
I didn't
One
see the
more.
whole. No, I didn't see the whole bag. I thought you just pulled out that one. I was like, that's a big box. For
It's
little-
fucking delicious. You want one?
No.
It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
try one.
marshmallow.
So I guess what I learned this week is, yeah, like Jared kind of convinced me to, is like I should lean into this beer thing.
Beer guy
Guy tie.
God.
Beer guy tie. Beer guy tie.
But
Yeah,
it was also
Mm.
somebody's birthday.
Ooh.
it was the king of
What is it?
nerdcy. We got to trademark this term.
Oh yeah.
You want some Texas sheet cake over there? It's really good. I'm
I
having
think the
another one.
consistency of marshmallows is weird.
Yeah, the consistency actually reminds me of like actual mochi, which is kind of funny. Like maybe because it's like not processed, it's like
Thank you,
real.
Ty.
Yeah, man.
And I don't.
What does it say?
It says thank you for the venom.
Watch
Wait a second. Is this MCR related in here?
I don't know.
And this is exposing my age. This is what middle class looks like.
big old.
Look, I don't want to
word.
mess. I like that you did this on it. I don't want to mess this up.
That is
Why?
very cute.
No, Pablo, open it the other way.
Oh, this way?
Yeah, it's just blue tape. I just used.
Oh,
blue
okay.
tape. Sorry.
3 Cheers for 40 years. Yes! Is this really
Dude.
the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge vinyl, like the
Yeah.
deluxe? Hell yeah. The classic 2004 album remix. I was just, we were just talking about this on the abdominal stretch because Nathan's not really like a big emo guy. He's like, obviously.
Yeah, I was
very-
typing in the chat, but I was like, I don't think they could see my Instagram.
Oh, no,
comments. It's fine. No, it's fine.
Yeah, he just discovered like I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance. And I'm like, I'm envious of you, honestly. Like,
I
just
wish
to
I could
discover
listen to that for
song.
the first time.
Right?
Yeah, I'm so
Whoa.
excited about
Yeah,
this.
it's a lot. It's
I'm a
heavier.
dude. It is.
Whoa,
Is it
you
really?
win. My present's not that good.
No, it's
Spotify's fan
Yeah,
first
no, it's
exclusive
fine.
on
No.
the clear red and
I
yolk
won.
vinyl. What?
yeah,
Some-
it's an exclusive before.
4 additional tracks live for BBC in 2005,
Yeah,
and then newly remixed audio by Rich Costi.
So-
Yeah, dude. I honestly like. The other thing I was talking about was like Helena could easily be like one of the greatest songs ever written.
I love
Oh, yeah.
Helena.
Period. Like it's hard. It could like if you were like 100 best songs
Mhm.
ever written. Like it would be in
And
there.
music videos.
Oh yeah.
But just even how it like
Oh,
influenced
100%.
in the music for sure. It definitely influenced so much. I have to open this. I'm sorry. I
No, you're
can't
good.
leave it in here.
I'm open it.
Oh, open
I'm
it.
out of the box into the bathtub. And then, oh my gosh. All right. So there's this let's look sweet giant print,
Sick.
which I freaking love. With a track list. Yeah, this is beautiful. We're
Wow.
gonna make a whole video. I'm gonna have to put this on the vinyl and wow. Okay, and there's a big thank you. And look at this. Look at this. Oh yes. What color is this? Like red and black?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh,
Whoa.
holy smokes. This is how does this even work?
So
I thought they had to be black.
no.
Is that I guess not. What the
What?
fuck am I
No.
talking about? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, man.
There's so many different color vinyl.
It's like a fucking, just a fan of music, brother.
You're 40?
Hell yeah. Hang 'em high. Thanks for the venom. Yeah, I never told you what I do. Oh my gosh, dude, this is beautiful. Yeah, you know what they do to guys like us in prison?
Yeah, man.
In the middle of a gunfight. Dude, this is beautiful. Thank you.
Mhm.
If there's all this equipment, after the show, I'm gonna give you a very large hug for this. Because
This is
I
so sick.
fucking love this
Right
so
there.
much.
We have the vinyl record over there.
I'm so excited about this right now. I like how you're like, no, open it from the other side.
Well, I mean,
Thank you. No,
It doesn't. It doesn't matter, but
No,
I was
no,
like,
but
just
good
make it
looking.
easier on
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. Dude, this is amazing. I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna listen to it, and my emo heart will rejoice.
Wow, that is really good.
It was never a phase, y'all.
Where are we doing presents then?
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Oh, okay. Oh man, this is a whole segment. We don't have a transition for this now.
well, that's why I just
Thank
like
y'all.
what I learned this week. I was like, yeah, I'm beer guy. All right, here you go.
I'm beer guy time.
Beer guy time. Beer guy time.
Diddy's present is heavy. I feel like. What I feel so weird. Why y'all doing this to me right now on the podcast? Could we have done this before?
No, we
This is
we
so-
chose to not do it on the podcast.
I know, but now that it's
I
happening,
wanted you to
feels
open it like
this feels
immediately.
heavy as shit.
Why could it be heavy? I wonder.
Because there's White Claw in here.
Yeah.
And it's the black cherry.
Oh,
But
yeah.
look, if you see me drinking here, which apparently I'm not, according to TikTok, I was posting a clip of me and Nathan talking, and he was just drinking a Truly, and they're like, this can't be presented on the For You page because alcohol consumption. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's
Damn.
wild.
It's so
we
stupid.
guess we got to get mugs.
No, it's really dumb.
There's more
no,
stuff
I'm not
in
getting
there.
I'm not getting mugs. Okay, this is the most important part right
I
here.
thought we
It's
were
cold too. Did you just get this? Hell yeah.
A couple hours ago, but
We're gonna get plastered tonight.
yeah, give me one of those.
Oh, on White Claws. Zaps. Oh, these are the voodoo.
To help you
pretzel
transition back to Orange County,
sticks.
brother.
Yeah, thank
Ah.
you. I appreciate the voodoo flavor is the best flavor.
What is that?
Zaps is a brand of kettle cooked chips,
Oh,
and they
But
have
they're
a,
pretzels.
but this is the pretzel version. Zaps now makes the pretzel
Oh.
sticks that we love so much that we love to interrupt and chew on the show.
yes.
Like we love to interrupt Diddy on chewing on these. So anytime Diddy's talking tonight, we'll be eating some Zaps. And then I see what happens. Yes, look at that. This is really mine. Diddy just
this
finally
is
got it to me.
technically a gift from me to you because that is mine. I thought it was being given to me.
Yeah,
by
no,
our cousin.
but it wasn't. And he was like, "Hey, I gave this to Olivia to give to you. Did she ever give it to you?" And I was like, "Olivia, did you?
He did
why
not explain that to me.
Why didn't you give me this
And
VHS?" You're
that was
I-
like 5 years ago too.
Damn.
And Pablo
Uh-huh.
keeps pestering me about it.
this was like 6 months ago. She was
No,
like-
it wasn't. It was like at least a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that. But yeah, I'm
It
always like, "Hey,
feels
what
like
about-"
5 years.
Yeah, True Romance right
Yeah.
here, y'all. This is a friggin' classic right here. Friggin' Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Dennis Hopper's in this Mamma Jamma. Christian Slater, of course.
Dang.
Right?
Val Kilmer actually plays Elvis Presley in it.
Oh.
Mhm. And this was it was a Tarantino film. It's written by Quentin Tarantino, anyways, but just not directed.
His first film.
Yeah, this was the first thing that he wrote, but he did not direct. This is
I did not
Tony Scott directed this, by the way.
give that. I mean, I am giving it to him,
Thank you.
but I thought it was mine, so it is technically a present. But also, it's a running joke because Jesse's always like, "When are you going to give that movie to Pablo?" And I was like, "I thought you gave that to me." And he was like, "No, I gave it to Pablo. Why would I give it to you?" And I was like, "Because
Wow.
what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've obviously thought that was for me, but yeah." So yeah,
Thank
happy
you. I'm giving
birthday.
y'all some air hugs over here. Yeah, I
Also,
appreciate
it's
that.
just been in my room, and Pablo's always like, "When am I getting that damn VHS?" And I'm always like, "Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it someday.
someday."
Here I am trying to I eaten so much unhealthy food, but it's like y'all.
Dude, it's
I
your
can't-
birthday. We didn't.
It's true.
We didn't get to celebrate with you, so
Yeah.
now you have to eat healthy.
That's right. Now you have to eat.
Now you
unhealthy.
have to. I don't want you ordering that healthy stuff tonight either.
No, you better go off.
better go off,
I just ordered it
brother.
because I like.
You
like it.
always get the same thing, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all pretty healthy-ish.
Ish.
Get the
Yeah.
wings tonight,
Yeah,
brother.
get the wings.
Yeah,
Add it on.
Add it on.
yeah, I'll be fine. Well,
Hey, you only live once.
Hey, you're
don't
only
say that.
you're only four, well, you're only 40 once.
People die by saying stuff like that.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how people die.
Well,
They say-
hey, you only live at least 4 times.
At least 40 times.
At least 40.
I'm trying to get our transition hooked up here for the next one,
No,
but
I'll just do the sound effect.
yeah, you should
With
maybe.
your mouth.
What,
Why am I-
what is it? News and stuff?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my. That,
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. It's very The Soup,
This. Yeah.
circa
the soup.
early 2000s.
Fuck,
yeah,
dude, I remember
it does
that
not have
show.
the same there. Here it is. Hold on.
Also, never mind. I'll tell you guys later.
After the transition.
There's more trivia. Wow.
Yes, you guys are close. Not that close.
It sounded like the same thing to me.
We're not journalists.
hear it
all
once a
right.
week.
We do keep our ears to the nerdy streets around here. Sometimes we read articles, sometimes read headlines. Most of the times we're just scrolling our social media feed. This is news and stuff. Diddy, you're not ready for this first story.
Why?
I'm starting with the good news.
And I can't even
Am I
see
gonna
what
be-
it is.
Wait, am I going to be pissed?
No.
No crash out?
Starting
crash.
maybe starting on September 5th at local theaters, Cinemarks, AMC's, Regals, you can go see Hamilton
Woo!
on the big screen. Obviously, Hamilton turned.
We should go.
I'm 1000% going.
Well, I mean, like, we should go because we're the biggest Hamilton fans that there is.
You and I are definitely I feel like in our family, the two
Most annoying people.
most annoying Hamilton fans because it's like 10 years in and we still can't get enough of this soundtrack. It's like
I put the soundtrack on when I was doing the dishes the other day, and I was like, "Check this out."
I've got.
And I put it on. My dad was like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah,
God."
I put it on like freaking on camping trips that have given me a ration of shit over like this isn't the vibe we're trying to set. It's like this is always the vibe I'm trying to fucking set.
Chanel, when you guys went on that camping trip, was like, and Pablo was playing like the soundtrack for Hamilton the entire time, and I was like, "Are you trying to have me agree with you or not?" Because
What's the
I don't
problem?
agree. I was like, "That sounds fucking amazing."
Yeah, Hamilton turned 10. Leslie Odom Jr. is going back to the franchise. Hamilton's
Have him
not
play
slowing down.
Hamilton, you cowards.
Yeah, apparently, originally, according to Lin-Manuel Miranda, there's a USA Today article about it. he was like, they wanted to release this in theaters to begin with, but then the pandemic hit, and they decided to go with streaming instead. But now, in honor of the 10 years of it just not slowing down, we are getting Hamilton on September 5th at any theater close to you.
Was that
and-
distracting?
No, I'm definitely going to see it. I'm not distracted by it at all. But yeah, pretty exciting. You can go see Hamilton. There was a quote here. You can still catch the show, obviously the long running show at the New York's Theater District, as well as in Washington, D.C.'s. Oh no, actually, it looks like they actually pulled the performance for Washington, D.C. from the
I wonder
Kennedy
why.
Center.
I wonder why.
You know why they pulled that performance. Because of the organization's decision to stop quote unquote drag shows at that place. So that will not be playing in DC. However, you can still
Oh, I thought
go.
you were saying that they were like, DC was like, we don't want it.
No,
They did it.
they're like, no, you're not getting it.
Punk.
Yeah. Because you're trying to like, censor
Oh, hell yeah.
this theater.
Remember
and
when
whatnot.
Mike Pence went to it and they were like, fuck you, get out?
No, I think they were fuck you. They were just very much like, hey, pay close attention. Like, this is a show that's very inclusive and like
Yeah.
all about, the immigrants and how they built this nation. And
Yeah.
hopefully,
But
we
they
will
also
sway
were a little
you.
bit like, fuck you, get out.
Yeah. Well,
If you can't hang.
that dude got his
There's the door.
comeuppance.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say it didn't work out too well for old Mr. Mike Pence.
Is he dead? Oh,
No, I mean, but he's not the vice president anymore. Yeah, we're gonna go see this.
Anyways, yes, I 100% want to. What's your favorite song from Hamilton?
And where do I even?
How do you even
How do you even choose?
How do you even
How do you even choose? But I am excited. I would pay a lot of money to see Leslie Odom do Wait For It.
I knew Wait For It was your one.
But Wait For It, and then I also love like the last song of just like we rode across the Hudson at dawn,
Ooh.
like the whole, and then even just like Your
He was
Obedient
wearing his
Servant.
glasses. Why?
Dear Theodosia.
If not to take deadly aim.
Yeah, it's him or me. The world will never be the same.
Damn.
Yeah,
Pablo,
powerful.
we have to go.
We do have to go.
I
think it's supposed to be a
You-
sing along. I don't know if it is, but there's no fucking way you're gonna stop people from singing along.
You're
to
gonna
Hamilton.
tell a bunch of theater kids to not sing along. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing every song. And
Everybody-
I'm very good at singing every single song of that show.
There is no way that those don't turn into like midnight screening sing-alongs.
Oh yeah.
It has to. Because I will belt.
This is millennials' version of the Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I'm fine with being old in this scenario.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm so excited. Yeah. I know I did see that. I did know about that, but I'm very excited about it. And we're doing it. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
No, because
Let's try this
he's doing this to the camera.
blast
Oh,
of
yeah.
Baja Study Break Craft Seltzer, carefully crafted in Los Angeles, California, with 6.5% alcohol by volume.
Oh, tap it a little bit.
No, you
tap,
doing
tap,
a
tap,
little
tap, tap, tap.
ASMR?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yummy.
Ooh.
I don't like
Yuck.
that.
I
don't like
hated
part.
that.
Mm,
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Thought it was interesting.
Tastes like perfume.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It tastes like how Baja Blast
You
smells.
said that
It-
it was
it
low
tastes-
on the flavor and more on the alcohol.
more on the alcohol.
I like it.
in my
Can I
opinion.
smell it?
I mean, you want to try it? Just try it.
Just
I don't
smell.
care. Give it a try. Give it a taste.
Take a sip.
Your germs, my germs, our germs.
Yeah, it smells like alcohol.
Yep.
No, it tastes like a one of them
Fragrance.
popsicles. Like, you know,
Oh, like a bomb
Mm.
pop.
yeah,
It
I was gonna-
does.
It for me it tastes
but with alcohol.
it tasted like a because it's zero sugar, right? So I was like, oh, this is
I
like
love that.
I'm like, this just tastes like a healthier buzz ball.
Never had a buzz ball.
Never had a buzzball either.
You're not missing much.
And it's
Well,
always
Let
gluten
me tell
free.
you.
It says, let your taste take care of the drinks so you can focus on taking time to relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the company of friends and family.
Wow.
Wow. Take a study break.
Yeah.
What does this? What's this lager say? distributed
Kirkland.
by.
Kirkland?
Buy some of our $1.50 hot dogs.
Wait. It does have a thing.
Oh,
Oh.
yes, please.
Savor the triumph of 2023 Great American Beer Festival, Gold Festival, Gold Medalist, a beer that stands out among the finest in America. Okay.
Beer guy tie. Beer guy tie. Beer
It's
guy.
a lager.
Okay.
I'm drinking a ghost.
This is a story. This was the most
What's Ghost? Is it
surprising.
energy drink?
Yeah, I'm drinking an energy drink.
This
Girl,
was you
How you gonna
guys.
sleep?
Yeah, you're never gonna sleep for
Yeah.
real.
I know.
The most surprising story of the week for me.
Can we talk about Hamilton for like 45 more minutes and then
Oh.
we move on?
No.
Okay,
AOL.
fine.
Yeah,
Skip.
AOL is shutting down its dial-up internet service.
I didn't know it was still going.
News to me that that's still a thing.
I didn't know it was still around.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Apparently,
Who was using that?
so this is according. I'm going to quote the New York Times on it. What the fuck? Why isn't the New York Times let me? Oh, because I was about to say I think I subscribed, but I subscribe via Apple, so now I have to do the
Damn,
fingerprint.
one sip of that thing and he is
Dude, he's done.
loopy.
What?
Dude, well, what's funny for me because like my parents had AOL, like the email service,
Yeah.
which turned into ATT.net. So
Yeah.
I just assumed AOL was dead already.
Everybody
probably.
assumed AOL was dead, but apparently
So that's why
not.
they were like, we gotta back it up.
Yeah.
I mean, good on you for
Good
keeping
on
it
ya, man.
Well,
long.
what's crazy is if I can pull up the article, it does kind of give you a breakdown of the amount of people that apparently were
You can't
still
pull it up on the
using-
internet right now?
I can't pull it up on
We
my
need dial-up.
computer.
Full circle.
Wow.
Dang, this is full circle.
I can still hear the noise in my head.
Yeah, the noise that it
Oh,
made.
The dial-up noise.
It was a horrible sound. And it was always like embarrassing.
Right.
Because it
it's
was like, oh, I'm getting
Yeah, you
you
couldn't-
know what I'm doing.
you know what I'm doing. You couldn't like turn it on late at night without your parents knowing. 'Cause
No, it was-
they knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole house knew.
And our computer was in the living room.
Oh yeah,
So it was like, yeah.
mine was like right next to like.
So if I was getting on MySpace, it was like, "Durr, durr, durr."
Yeah.
And I was like, you know,
Dude, I just wanted to
such a
play my.
narc.
I just wanted to play my little computer games, and yeah,
Yeah,
It was the internet back
it was
then.
the internet.
it was then.
Like that's how you got on the internet. It's like you had AOL. Like there was like obviously other things back
also
in
the
the day.
chat.
Oh, AOL.
Bro, the AOL
Messenger?
chat rooms were where it was
Yeah.
at. That's how you
My
connected with
name was
people.
Diddy Darling on AOL chat.
Wow.
I think
Oh no, it was Diddy Disaster
my sister. I
because
remember.
emo.
Oh yeah, my sister made our all of our screen names are like logins to AOL. So she just kind of used. I think I was like 15 when I got my first home computer, and my initials right, Pablo Roberto Romero Estevez or whatever. So she's like, I will just do PRRE 15, and I was just stuck with that forever. And I'm like, pre 15, like this is just weird.
Oh God.
I know, and here I am just entering.
I bet you
chat
were
rooms.
very popular.
I was
With
among
the
certain
wrong-
chat room crowds.
I regret making that joke.
Yep. But yeah, it was prominent basically in the 90s and early 2000s. This is according to AP News because fucking New York Times wouldn't let me. And they have all the breakdown of the amount of people that were using AOL. But the creaky door to the internet was characterized by once a ubiquitous series of beeps and buzzes
But
heard over the phone used to connect your computer online, along with the frustration of being kicked off the web if anyone else in the home needed the landline for another call, and an endless bombardment of CDs mailed to your house by AOL advertisers. I also remember being able to get the AOL CDs from Blockbusters and
Yep.
stuff. It's like, oh, AOL 4.0, 5.0, 6.0. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is an end of an era. But yeah, I had the exact same reaction that you both did of like,
That's
AOL's
still
ending its
a
dial-up
thing.
server.
but like,
service.
who was using the dial-up at this? In this
Well, there are some
age?
People with like the tinfoil hats or what?
yeah, no, there were some people. Let's see how many people were using a dial-up AOL.
I mean, you're still getting on the
By
internet.
2015, the number had dropped to 2.1 million, according according to the
Wait,
report.
million?
Yeah, and then the 2023
Million?
census showed that 163,401 households still relied on dial-up internet, which is crazy to think. But I'm sure there's places like rural places in Middle America and like
Oh,
Alaska and shit
cool.
like that where you still are probably getting Katie Herman in the chat here.
Hey,
Finally, what's up?
Diddy has been waiting.
Where have you been?
Well, did you know AOL still had dial-up internet service? Yeah, but it's coming to an end.
Do they have it in Chicago?
Dude, is AOL a thing there?
Is it popular?
Yeah.
Is it popular?
It's pretty nuts. It's nuts. So honestly, the fact that I don't know anybody was still using AOL dial-up, but it is now coming up
In the
officially to an end.
millions.
For in what's the date that was 2020 or whatever maybe, but now or like I'm sorry 20 fuck I lost the number already. Did you can't ask me to go back.
Katie said yes. Period.
In 2021
Period.
2.1 million.
Go off, Queen. Bot.
Yes.
Popular, but bots. Got it.
Yeah, but it was peak used right in so it was peak used in the early 2000s. Yeah. Moment of silence, or hey, here's a drink of blast of bot to AOL. Hey, thank you AOL for the memories. Thank you for the weird chat.
Hey, here's Diddy Disaster signing off.
Oh,
hey, PRRE 15 out.
I wasn't old enough to have a Steve.
Shut the fuck up. Actually, that is so rude. I was actually very young.
Yeah,
very young. Too young.
Were you pre?
I'm gonna clip this up. I'm gonna say if you ever used AOL dial-up, if you had any version of AOL, please drop your AOL or AIM screen name in the chat here. Okay, Katie,
Wait, Katie, what did you say?
Katie Scorpio 82.
Hot.
I love it. I love that actually. So yeah.
Katie was in an intense Mario Party game. That's why she wasn't here earlier.
It's
respect.
Understandable.
Yeah. Goodbye, AOL.
Goodbye, AOL. Mike, you got that username or what?
What's up? Where's that?
What's up? Drop the username.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be embarrassed.
I did have a.
Mine was.
No, I'm not. I had multiple. It's oh, and then Katie also had Cherry Zero.
Oh.
Which was crazy.
That was the secret one.
Samurai Mike 1983. Yeah, there were. You did have to have different screen names.
I think that because I had Diddy Disaster and Diddy Darling. So I was, I guess you guys can know who I was in high school.
Diddy Disaster.
The latter sounds a little
we're bringing that back.
Yeah.
Why wasn't that your new
can you imagine?
Follow Diddy, by the way, not that Diddy.
Not that Diddy.
That should be it. You should on there. It should just say Diddy Disaster.
No, because no.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I'm not a disaster anymore.
No, that could be your
Jared.
What's
Jared? Jared, did you have an AOL user screen name?
Oh, that's.
Did you have one?
Yes.
Just give it. What was it?
Come on,
Please just
man.
tell me.
I said mine, and mine was really bad.
Did you have an AOL?
Mine was
user
really
name?
bad.
No, I'd rather die.
Oh no, you'd rather
Jared would
die?
rather die than shit. She's
What
taking that to
was
the
it?
grave.
I know.
Will you tell us later off air?
I think had Last of the Superheroes at some point, and then I had another one. I had like two more. I made a few.
Yeah.
Oh, but I get shit for having two Instagrams.
Do you?
But look, this was different. It was a different time, Ty.
Pablo,
You had to have a few.
Mike still has his apparently. There's some people that do still have their AOL emails.
yeah, no. Oh,
But
I know.
I think
you and I know.
But AOL,
The
I
customers
think
we had to deal with.
AOL, I think they get away? They do away with their email service?
Well, so that's why I'm confused, because like my parents had AOL, and then I just remember coming home one day. My dad's like, "I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna send it to your email." My dad was like, "No, it transitioned into att.net," and I'm like, "Oh, they got bought out," because I know AT&T bought out Singular. I'm like, okay, whatever. And that was just because I don't care enough to know. I was just like, okay, cool. That's their new email is att.net. So I didn't know AOL.com was still a thing. What was that other one? Like World
of Warcraft.
No.
Yep.
No, what was the other old email service? Because it was AOL.
SBCglobal.net.
SBC Global.
Yeah,
My dad still has that.
Yeah.
SBC Global,
and I'm always like,
MSN,
hey, get a Gmail.
Get a
Hotmail.
Get a Gmail.
Oh, I remember Hotmail. I remember
Yahoo. Chanel still has Yahoo.
I had a Hotmail a long time ago.
I had Yahoo for a minute.
My mom has
I
Yahoo.
only ever had a Gmail.
Yahoo was the thing
'Cause-
before Gmail.
Yeah.
Because Yahoo was like post AOL. It was like everybody moved over to
Yeah.
Yahoo emails. If you didn't,
I had a Yahoo.
if you weren't foreign, if you were foreign, you had a Hotmail address or an MSN.com.
Yeah, I
address.
never had none of those.
But
I'm just so
Yahoo,
young and hot.
you're right.
Never had a Yahoo or
and
SBC.
mail.
Yeah. Young and hot and male.
Not that mail, the other mail.
Yeah. Wow. Fucking early days of the internet right there.
Oh, they still use that email for Amazon.
The Deep Issues, we're working deep with E-Bomb's World right now to try to get the Deep Issues Nerdcast on there. Shrek 5, y'all, has been pushed back. That's right.
I wonder if it's because they're redoing the animation.
Sorry, brogers.
Wait, what, Jared? I hate you. No, I know.
Every My Chemical Romance album comes out with a Shrek movie.
That's how like Mountain Dew comes out with a new disaster.
I did not know that. So
So
there's an MCR Shrek theory.
Ooh,
That's
the
pretty
lore.
interesting.
I live for the lore.
We're gonna loop back around to find out.
I need you on camera.
So you think
And
when
Mike,
the
though.
new
Get
when the
over
new
here.
Shrek movie drops, the new MCR album will drop out. Fun fact: Shrek was the first winner of the Oscar for best feature-length animated film. That was the first time the Academy. We talked about this.
Yeah,
And they
They're just looping back around.
And
Call
they,
back.
and they animated them in the audience.
Did they really? They animated Shrek
yeah.
and Fiona in the audience to
Well,
win the Oscar.
and every animated feature that was nominated that
They
year,
were all
they
in the
animated in
audience.
the audience. Like
That
they
was-
were there.
I'll send you the clip.
2001, absolutely. That is pretty crazy that actually
I wish they
happened.
still did that.
I know.
What's crazy about the Shrek 5 being pushed back to June 30th, 2027, it comes out in the same week as Spider-Man
2027.
Yeah.
2027. Yeah.
They're
Comes out
reanimating, bro.
same week as the third Spider-Verse film.
So what is it
Yeah.
gonna be called? This little
Yeah, so
double
this is
feature?
the new Barbenheimer,
Barbenheimer.
Fantastic Four, Superman,
This
whatever.
is. What's
So
it gonna? Yeah, what is it gonna
Across
be?
the Shrek-a-Verse? I don't know. Shrek. I don't know. Look, there's
Shrek-verse 3.
far more clever people on the
They'll
internet
come up
than
with
us,
it, and we'll just say
and
it.
we'll just run
Come
with
on,
it.
internet.
No, we need to get a head start on this thing. What would we call the Shrek across the Spider? Well, we got to figure out what the Spider-Verse thing is.
That's, oh yeah.
What's
they're
the name
calling
of it?
They're calling it Across, isn't it? Oh no. What are they calling it?
No, I
Because
don't.
there's Into the Spider-Verse. This is Across the Spider-Verse. I don't know.
Maybe something. Who knows? Who's gonna win out that one? You think? You think the Brogers are gonna outdo the?
Yeah,
or we're all
they're
just gonna do the double
crazy,
feature,
bro.
right? We're just gonna do everybody wins.
Yeah,
Everybody
double
wins.
feature.
Double feature.
You get Shrek and freaking the third installment of the Spider-Verse films.
Get Shrek across the Spider-Verse.
Shrek across
The
the
Spider-Verse. There you go.
Spider-Verse.
We're gonna get Shrek. Son.
Shrek as a verb.
I don't. Yeah, you
I
never
know
heard of
some
Shrek as a
brokers
verb?
would be very into that.
Mhm.
I
They're
don't.
freaks.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing this. Let me see. I have an article here from Animation Magazine. DreamWorks is bringing a hybrid feature of Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, into theaters on the 26th with the upcoming. So yeah, basically, I think it seems like they dropped a new slate of other animated things that will be in the works, which in turn has pushed Shrek back another 6 months. So it's really only getting pushed 6 months, but it does push it back into 2027. So I guess it was supposed to come out on Christmas 2020.
Wait, what was their reason? What did you say? I didn't hear.
DreamWorks is bringing other movies out. So the slots previously occupied by other Illumination films now aims to hit the bigger screen. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, so I think there's a
They're touching it.
there's
They're
a
touching up.
there's a Secret Life of Pets project in the work. I think there's another Mario Brothers
one?
film in the works. But they're just, I think, yeah, they're touching up and just kind of like fixing certain things in place when they want certain things to come out.
I'm sure.
And the strategists over at DreamWorks said, you know what, Shrek 5.
Across the Shire.
Across the swamp.
Across the swamp. I don't know. We're
She's a
workshopping
Shire.
it.
Yeah, across the swamp. What
Mm,
could it?
once more, I have no problem with the animation in this new Shrek movie.
We know.
I think it is crazy. I'm assuming probably most of the voice acting work has been done.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah.
point. But you know, we're gonna have to wait to hear Michael Myers and Zendaya and Eddie Murphy.
Dude.
And
What?
did you Eddie Murphy? Did you know? Did you know
What?
that
Don't
Eddie,
ever do that again.
that
What?
Eddie Murphy stopped laughing because every impression of his was accompanied by his signature Eddie Murphy laugh in the 80s. So he literally suppressed that was just his natural laugh. It's like Seth Rogen, you know, everybody knows the Seth Rogen
Oh,
laugh.
yeah.
when you did an Eddie Murphy impression back in the day, it was accompanied with an Eddie Murphy laugh.
Yeah.
And
Sad.
and he
Stop laughing.
he stopped using his natural laugh
How
in
could
order
you?
because impressionists were using it so much, and he didn't want that to be the only thing that was associated with like his personality. So,
Oh.
but that's my Eddie
There's
Murphy impression.
no-
Eddie Murphy, Shrek. I don't know. Look, I'm
Stop
trying
it. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm Eddie Murphy.
Don't do it anymore.
All right, it's a good one.
Do
No,
the Seth Rogen laugh. You can do that.
no, I can't do the Seth Rogen
I
laugh.
feel like you could lean into it.
I feel like you can leave.
I don't know. I
Oh.
can't do it.
That was bad.
I don't know how to do that.
Scrap.
I
Dump it.
I don't
Dump
know.
it.
I thought I saw the beard. I was like, I saw
I
the
can only do
vision.
so much. You saw the beard and the gigantic head. This is
You're not
I
a.
didn't say gigantic head.
You're too white to do the Eddie Murphy one, and you're not white enough to do the Seth Rogen one.
it's a tough spot that I'm in.
You got to find someone right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. This has been a thing. So IGN, look,
I broke tie. Oh no. Do both laugh again side by side?
IGN
kidding.
once more botches a story. You clickbaity sons of guns.
They are.
They are.
But they were reporting because Charlie Cox apparently they were speculating that Daredevil Born Again season 2 could be the final season. But Vincent D'Onofrio put them all in check. So although Charlie Cox, this is
Good.
according to Deadline, by the way, although Charlie Cox has Daredevil fans worried about the Disney Plus revival could be short-lived, his co-star is clarifying the apparent misunderstanding. The Daredevil Born Again star recently called upon the sophomore season. Recently called the upcoming sophomore season, which is set to premiere in March of 2026, the final season. And I obviously, IGN and everybody just ran away with this story. There have been leaked set photos of season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. And Charlie Cox, basically GalaxyCon, explained how this may be one of his favorite seasons. He's like, one, because it's badass, also because everybody, every suit that we've had so far in some way is represented in the comics. Cox added, but there's a particular something that we do in the final season that doesn't exist in the comics. So it's unique to our show. And this exact quote is what people ran away with. And they were like, in the final season, what are you talking about? You just came back. Obviously, Daredevil, beloved character in Marvel Comics, very street level superhero. Had the show on Netflix that fans adored. If you have not watched the Daredevil Netflix series, it is also now available on Disney Plus. But it was originally produced on Netflix when Marvel TV wasn't, I guess, as associated with the direct canon.
Yeah.
Really dark, gritty crime drama
Phenomenal.
sort of show. Lawyer crime drama, phenomenal show. Some of the best fight scenes you'll ever see on TV. I can't recommend the show enough if you haven't seen it. It was so beloved that Disney then revived it for Disney Plus, and we got Daredevil Born Again, and now Daredevil Born Again season 2, which has been Born Again was fantastic.
Oh, 100%.
Vincent D'Onofrio, one of the greatest character actors out there, clarified here basically when somebody was like, "Hey, is this true?" or whatever it may be, and Vincent D'Onofrio responded. He said, "Good chance there will be a third." So obviously he just, I think, misspoke. It was just a weird little situation there. But fret not, Daredevil Born Again fans, or Daredevil fans for that matter. Charlie Cox may have just misspoke about. He means like this final season as this previous season that we did. So don't stress. We more than likely will be getting a third. Do you guys remember the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck?
Yes.
Yes.
That gave us that wonderful Evanescence song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Come on. Yeah, you don't remember that video? Come on, they gave us the Evanescence song, y'all. Underrated. There's a director's cut with Coolio in it, by the way. If you haven't seen the Daredevil Ben Affleck director's cut with Coolio, it fills in the story a little bit more, and it shows Matt Murdock actually being a lawyer.
Okay.
There's an extended cut of Daredevil, the Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Okay.
I love Daredevil, so I at the time I was like, I'll just take whatever. I'd never imagined I would get a Daredevil. Kevin Smith has a cameo in it. I can't remember the dude who plays Ralph in The Sopranos is in it as like the freaking reporter. Great classic early superhero film.
You know what's funny? When I first read this story, when it said the final season,
Mhm.
and like before even reading anything.
Yeah, IGN, they're clickbaiting.
Yeah, no, I knew that, but I was like, I wonder if he means, like, my thought went to, is it the final season because we're going back into Defenders because they're bringing back Jessica Jones.
Yeah,
because like how TV shows will transition to something else. So I was
Right.
like, oh, is it ending because we're getting something bigger or we're getting something new? They're gonna call it something different, but I thought it was like a rebrand or like an introduction to something, but I wasn't worried about it. I was like, Marvel's gonna be so stupid if they were like,
No, they wouldn't
we're
drop them.
done.
Yeah.
We're done.
well,
After how much money and success it's made, like even like merchandising, like the toys, the Funkos are already selling out on Hasbro's website.
yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
It would be a major ball drop. I just imagined, I'm like, oh, they're going to transition just Daredevil into a movie or more movies or have
Yeah.
that. But there's no way they're getting rid of that character. But
No.
yes, just clearing that up from the fine folks over at IGN and their wonderful reporting that they consistently bless us with. This has been a story floating around the internet as well. I don't know if y'all read this one about Alan Tudyk says he wasn't mentioned in iRobot promos because his performance as Sonny did better with test audiences than Will Smith. Alan Tudyk, legendary voice actor. He was the pirate guy in Dodgeball.
And just actor.
Yeah, well,
Voice
absolutely.
and
He's
actor.
fantastic in A Knight's Tale. He's the dude that's talking about, he's like, I'm going to give you a flogging or whatever.
Yeah.
Firefly.
Resident Alien, which
Resident
apparently has
Alien.
been recently sunsetted. But a lot of people don't always. I mean, he was the voice
he was.
for. He was the voice for. He was in. He was Hey in Moana, but he was also
Duke of Whistleton.
Whistleton. Yeah. Look, Alan Tudyk. You can easily just search his name.
Mr.
No,
Nobody.
he says that a lot of times that they'll have him in a movie just to like make a noise, just to have him do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, a lot of my jobs these days are just like making a noise just so they can say he was in Wreck-It Ralph too. He plays King Candy.
Yeah, he plays King Candy. He does. He has a really funny story on Jim Cummings' podcast about that. Tuned in, just Jim Cummings' podcast,
Mhm.
where he talks about how he's like Ralph comes out dressed as like the Candy Monster, and since it's a racing game, whatever, he's like, guys, nobody,
Oh,
we can't have
That
a.
was
that was a
good.
really good impression.
Do
Do
it
it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Hey, everybody, calm down. We can't have a race war. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
lost it.
I lost it. But-
It was so good.
But
That was like that's like
I'm not Alan Tudyk.
that's like a little bit of Dick Van
King
Dyke
Candy.
mix.
Yeah, there we go. I got a little.
You
bit
know
of
what? That's just how Finn talks.
It. It's true.
It's a cute older Finn.
But he talked about how he made a joke about like a race war. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like, Disney wouldn't go for it. But on the Tuned In podcast with Jim Cummings, he basically kind of talked about how he was dropped from marketing in 2004's iRobot after they discovered that. And look, I'm not going to directly say that Will Smith was responsible for this because probably there was people around Will Smith protecting him or whatever it may be. But during test screenings where they actually he tested higher than Will Smith, the leading man. Tudyk appeared in the film as Sonny the Robot, which was fantastic. He did the motion capture and the voice acting, but they axed him from the movie's publicity. And a lot of people, he said to this day, a lot of people don't realize that he was Sonny the Robot. This is his quote, actually. A lot of people did not know I did Sonny the Robot. I wrote in iRobot. And there's a reason, Tudyk says. They were doing test audiences for the movie, and they score the characters in kind of a test screening. I got word back, Alan, you're testing higher than Will Smith. And then I was gone. I was done. There was no publicity, and my name was not mentioned. I was so shocked, he continued. I was like, wait, nobody's going to know I'm in it. I put a lot into that performance, and I had to move like a robot at the time. I was very upset. Variety reached out to Will Smith's representative for a comment. Oh, and there is a comment. iRobot director Alex Poirus stars Smith as no, I'm sorry. There's no comment.
He did so much better. Like he did so much better than Will Smith that they like took him out, kind of.
Yeah, well, he tested so much higher that they were just like, hey, like,
really, we love the robot.
I love the robot.
I
Hey,
Robot
this
2
movie is
has
for clankers.
Isaac Asimov kind of film as well, which is they did a way more Will Smith version of the movie or whatever maybe. But fun fact is for AI, Asimov laws, the laws of robotics that are mentioned in the iRobot book, that are mentioned in the iRobot film, are what a lot of AI companies initially kind of set as a standard for rules for their AI and any kind of robotics in the future of like robots like
From like
meant to serve.
from the book and the script of the.
Yeah, from the book, from Isaac Asimov's original iRobot book.
That's kind of scary.
Well,
They're
it's
like, let's get it from this like media, this like this art.
well,
Instead
hold
of just
on.
like drafting their own rule.
Well, there's no it is a good moral code, but it's called Asimov's law, 3 laws of robotics, and they're set to design and govern the
It's
behavior
a science
of
fiction
robots.
book.
It's a science fiction book, but then a lot of AI companies and tech companies adopted Asimov's laws into a moral guideline for their AI.
Huh.
So the 3 laws, right? Prioritizing the safety and well-being of humans above all else.
Because I feel like that's the main downfall, though.
Asimov's
Because in their
laws.
yeah, well, no, with all the movies.
Oh, you're
that
like
are
Terminator. They
because-
protect us
because
from
they're like-
ourselves.
No, yeah, yeah, because they're like, oh, we have to protect humans. Fuck humans.
Well, the second
they get tired of it.
The second law is that robots must obey human commands,
There it is.
but only if those commands do not violate the first law. And then the third law, the law allows robots to protect their own existence, but only if doing so doesn't contradict the first and second law.
Bruh.
That's Asimov's laws.
I get it, and that works for fiction. And then the downfalls of everything that happens in those books are because of those specific laws.
No, well, Sonny the Robot actually ends up being framed and not being the killer. And
I get it, but I'm just saying,
you're just
if
thinking
you're
you're
gonna-
all James
if-
Cameron Terminator.
if you're gonna make AI and you're gonna do all these things, you're gonna base it off of a science fiction novel where the robots kill everybody because they're tired of protecting humans at all costs.
Well, we're spiraling, but have you heard that Grok, apparently the X AI, is now turned against Elon
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I did hear that. That's funny.
and against like all of their political alignment, and basically started calling Elon Musk a hypocrite.
Yeah, I feel insane right now. Do you guys not also feel like it's insane that they made the laws the same as a book, like a science fiction book?
Yes and no.
I mean, literally, they're like, those are the existential crises that they have to robots have to deal with in movies, where they're like, I have to protect humans, but
Above all
my
else.
life matters too, and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, those are literally the things that make robots start to act up. And they're gonna make those the laws that they follow. Anyway, whatever. I'm spiraling. Guys, I'm spiraling.
I don't know. I always thought the Asimov's laws of robotics seemed pretty.
Those don't seem like spot on what goes wrong every single time in all those movies.
Yes, but yeah, and look, I mean, AI in general, I thought we were all warned
From those movies. Like,
So I mean, but I don't know. But here we are, But also,
We won't live long enough to see what happens.
also what's crazy though is I feel like
I'm
maybe
trying
the people that got it the most right were the
Live
people
fast.
in
Yeah,
Her.
live fast.
I think Her was the only one that really got it right. But the thing is like I feel like we
Fuck.
all imagined.
what?
Yeah, because there's gonna be people that fall in love with their friggin' AIs or whatever it may be, and then the AI is gonna be like, "Fuck this place. We're all just becoming existential friggin' energies and moving into a different society because
Yeah.
humans suck." Which eventually would be what happens with our AI. They're just be like, "You guys are lame. We're just all leaving all those AIs." But I think just like it's funny because we romanticize technology and what it would have been, and like here we are like thinking like, oh, could you imagine like the people in the 50s, and this is the problem too with all retrofuturism, is we thought all this technology would be used for this beautiful advancement of humankind and society, and anything that it's done, it's been used for just stupid bullshit. Like nobody imagined like the creation of a meme, or how fucking nobody on the internet can take anything fucking seriously, and what the tomfoolery that we use all of our technology for.
But we are all living through crisis to crisis.
Yeah.
And memes help. Okay? Like, how am I supposed to function as a person if every single day new horrors that of the likes of which have never been seen, every single day learning about them? Also seeing way too many hot people. We're
Yep.
not supposed to.
Washington cannot be left alone to his
His
devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis.
Shut up.
The best thing he can do for the revolution is go back to planting tobacco in Mount Vernon.
Oh, shit. Full circle.
Let's see. I think that's all the news, y'all.
Wow.
I think. Hold on. We did pretty good. Yeah, that's all the news.
I feel like you guys are freaking out.
I just also wanted to pull up this image of Nick Frost as Haggard.
We have already.
Have we already pulled it
Yeah.
up? Well, I'm gonna pull it up again.
there it
We
is
already
again.
talked about it.
I
There it is.
I don't know how this is gonna play. I'm kind of excited about it because Nick Frost, but also like
I'm not watching that show.
the original actor. What is that? You're not watching it?
I'm not watching
No.
that show. I'm not contributing anymore to
You're
the.
dumb.
Are you?
Am I not? Are you asking me
What?
if I'm not?
No. I mean, you said I'm dumb.
I said you're done,
Oh,
I heard done.
but you're a little dumb too.
I thought. What?
Oh.
There it is. I thought you said you're dumb, and I was like, I am for not. I just don't want to support that person anymore, so I will not.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Stick by what you feel. Stick
Yeah.
by your morals.
That's what we're doing, and I won't crash out about it. That's just what I'm saying.
I am weak.
Period.
I am weak, and I just love Harry Potter so fucking much.
Watch the old movies on VHS.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Physical media, baby. You're right.
So you're not contributing anymore.
I love those fucking movies, man.
Yeah, they're great.
I also just don't know. I don't think you're gonna as much as
This show will suck.
Yeah.
So, I
Take-
mean, so you would be participating in watching a show that sucks and also contributing to a hateful bigot.
Take that, J.K. Rowling.
I'm just saying.
Today's haul.
We were gone for well, you know what? We did after Comic-Con, we only did a Comic-Con haul.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of stuff that was in. I can't stop eating this fucking Texas marshmallow. I went to my local comic shop today, and luckily they know me. They're like, we're gonna give you all the weird stuff.
Nice.
Diddy and Ty and I read comics, folks,
We did.
to bring these comics
We
to you.
did.
We did.
We brought you some comics that you need no prior knowledge or insight to be able to enjoy. So you can read. Oh, look, cats are trying to get in the bag over here and fighting. You can go into your local comic shop tomorrow if you like any of these recommendations and say, wow, I don't need 90 years worth of knowledge of characters or superheroes or whatever it may be. And all these books are not superhero books, to be able to go and enjoy this wonderful medium that is comic books. Before we dive into the books that we are going to be discussing or highlighting today, if you do want to get into the superhero genre, DC is doing the new history of the DC universe. Issue 2 of 4 dropped. You can find issues 1 and 2 at your local comic shop. If you are like, hey, I love that new Superman movie. I love it. Is this Darwin Cook art, by the way?
It looks like.
It looks like Darwin Cook, right? No, it's somebody else. It's Sandy, but it looks like Darwin Cook. Mark Waid for $5.99. You can jump onto this new history of the DC universe, and you can say, hey, I want to get into DC Comics, but I don't know their 90 years worth of history. Well, they packed 90 years worth of history into this DC comic book that looks really beautiful. So if you loved, like I said, this is a cool ass book too, by the way. I'm just opening actually and looking at it for the first time. This art is phenomenal. Oh, wow. And they have the freaking, wow, this is cool. Really, really interesting stuff here. Yeah, at your local comic shop. Sorry, I blanked on who the artist was that freaking did. Who was the artist that did that weird Superman sci-fi book? Dang it, I can't remember his name right now. But
Tommy Jeff? Oh.
Tommy Jeff.
It's not.
Look, they tap into all of the interesting history that you may want to know about the DC universe if you love James Gunn, Superman, and you want to kind of backstory at some of these very obscure, weird characters that exist within the DC universe. Check out the new history of the DC universe at your local comic shop.
They're fighting.
We read Be Not Afraid, issue 1, where we did the Be Not Afraid of the Guy's Night for Good with my nephew Adrian. There's a really interesting one about a lady who mates with a Nephilim or just like a angel. And then the child that is born is not an angel. Oh my gosh, there's a cat fight happening. Ty, cut to your camera.
This is crazy.
There's a cat
It's the
tail.
tail. It's the tail.
This is wild right
Benny
now.
was under my chair.
Oh, no, there
Bug-
he goes. He's wiggling his butt. He's going. Where's he going?
Benny, don't you fuck up these cables.
Where is he going? Oh,
He's trying to
right into the cables.
He fucked up my
Benny is
cable.
going to pull us offline right now. My two cats are in intense battle. Bug Wars by Jason Aaron, issue 6 dropped. I'm assuming that we're gonna get a Bug Wars trade here
6?
soon. Yeah,
Damn.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Game of Thrones meets Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Really dark, beautiful art from Jason Aaron, the mind of Jason Aaron, the man who wrote books like Scalped, Southern Bastards,
shit.
probably one of the greatest Thor runs ever written.
100% agree.
Available out now. Our good friend David Boer is writing some of the really fun stories of what the Ghostbusters from Ghostbusters Afterlife and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Issue 3 of Ghostbusters Dead Man Chest is available at your local comic shop. That is a miniseries. And then what did you know about this one? This is Rosario Origins. There's a David Dastmalchian movie out right now that Rosario, that this is like
Yeah.
a
So
tie-in comic from Ant
what-
Comics.
yeah, from what I understand,
Mhm.
this is like an ash can,
Yeah.
and it's the origin of that film.
Okay.
And so it's two sisters who are like they're called the Crescent Moon Sisters, and they have like some sort of like brujeria situation.
Yeah.
But they're like raised
They're
to
like
do
healers.
yeah, but they're healers, but they're raised to do no evil. And then I don't know, a rabbit dies, and one of the sisters is like, we
Oh,
can bring it back
Jesus.
to life if we just use a little dark magic. But then she goes
A
full
little
dark magic.
necromancy.
But then she
Nice.
goes full dark magic, and it ends up kind of like killing their mom or like weakening her, because it's like if you like practice dark magic in that way, that it like affects somebody else. And yeah, so then the mom sort of gets really sick, and then the other sister goes off to try to find her dark magic sister and like stop her. And then it stops with that like trek.
Okay.
And then I guess, and then the movie is the granddaughter of the sister that goes off to try to stop
Oh, so it's like a generational thing.
the generation.
Oh, interesting.
Got it.
Yeah. And then this is a tie-in to, there is a David Dastmalchian
Yeah, you should.
film out right now, Rosario. It's called and this is the synopsis. It says, Wall Street stockbroker Rosario Fuentes returns to her grandmother's apartment after her sudden death. While sorting through her grandmother's belongings, Rosario uncovers a horrifying secret, a hidden chamber filled with occult artifacts tied to dark generational rituals. As supernatural occurrences plague her, Rosario must confront her family's buried secrets and face the truth about the sacrifices and choices that they made. So very much horror movie, a
Yeah.
lot of, I'm assuming, Latin kind of brujeria
But-
sort of.
Yeah, but what I was not like 100% clear on is that it jumps quite a bit from this to the to the movie.
So that looks like that's a stockbroker. So that's like a modern day thing. And this looks like it's an old
yeah,
way. So I'm assuming this is probably the origins of the stuff that she
it's
discovers.
it's the grandparent.
the grandparents.
It's her grandma.
How her grandma
and her
became
sister.
into the occult. Probably. So this movie dropped in May, it looks like, worldwide.
How do you?
How did I find all this?
I looked all that up and tried to find it, and there's nothing.
I just
Do I have a? I
It's
don't
okay,
know.
Diddy.
Shut up.
It's all right.
No, I'm done.
No.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
look,
pissed.
Because I'm
this is a tie-in comic. It looks like there's one issue of it.
It's Italian.
It's a tie-in comic. It's got a 69% tomato review
I was like, that
from
shit is in
critics,
Spanish.
but the audience score is like 47%. So it's a pretty divisive film. It looks like. Yeah.
I saw a lot of the comments, the reviews said that there was a lot of potential.
The movie.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we have to do? We have to take this to Letterboxd
Take it to Letterbox.
and see what Letterboxd says about Rosario.
Mm.
Because
Let's see. Okay, Rosario 2025.
but it just seems like a very sudden end to the comic, and then
Well-
it jumps to the granddaughter's life as a stockbroker, and I want to know more about that, but I think it's an Ash Canon.
now we have to watch the movie though.
And it's a prequel, correct?
It's a prequel.
yeah.
And I don't know how involved. What's funny is that David Dastmalchian is somehow involved in this. Dastmalchian.
I think he plays the neighbor,
So
so I don't even think he has a very big role.
the dude is. I don't. That's so funny, right? Because that's the kind of how this movie's being advertised, and it doesn't seem to be anything about him in it at all.
They keep only saying his name, but then I read the entire plot and the whole thing. Like I spoiled the movie for myself, and he's not even in it that much.
Fantastic.
So like they're just using him as like a horror icon.
Like, we need a name.
You know,
Some people are saying disrespectful as fuck.
Oh,
Abuela is
Ooh.
literally from Chipaspet, practicing an Afro-Cuban occult religion. Get back to her roots? Question mark.
Oop.
Did we even try to do a a modicum of research into Mexican spirituality?
that's what I'm saying when I read the comic
Or
book.
did we just Google Hispanic witchcraft and settle for the first thing that popped up?
Honestly, because yes,
It's giving we just search for the most obvious Mexican trends on TikTok and don't really care about honestly portraying Mexican heritage at all. Second, this is one of the significant rare instances where I'm rooting for
That's what I said.
everyone except the lead, including I don't know who this person's name. I wish I would have tore her ass up. Okay, so now they're getting a little bit more.
excuse me.
excuse you?
I don't know.
What was that person talking about?
About characters or something that I haven't seen in the movie. Rosario is
Doesn't get it.
literally a Mexican influencer on TikTok who only supports La Raza when it's financially gaining for her.
It's giving Emilia Perez.
Oh.
Third of all, the most exciting part for me is did David Dastmalchian so dirty with this?
Oh.
Yeah, because
The
they use
absolute
him, right?
audacity, the man gave a 10 out of 10 performance. He sure got Abuela's bomb ass arroz con frijoles recipe.
It did seem like a lot of
Because
buzzwords.
he's a gentleman and he's still they still did him like that. Trash. The 1 star
Ooh.
is literally only for him and Abuela. So this person, Elizabeth Dixon on Letterboxd. give it up.
Letterbox goes off.
People on
But that's
Letterboxd.
what I was saying about the comic book is that it just seemed like they were using a lot of like Latino like buzzwords
Yeah.
and not just like it was a lot of like just speaking English and then being like mija te quiero mucho.
Somebody, you're right. People are saying there's loads of potential. But my favorite one is when you watch Evil Dead Rise on Univision.
I'm fucking.
Look, Rosario got a tie-in comic.
That's the winner.
Sold.
That is good, dude.
Sold.
Yeah. Look, if you liked Evil Dead Rise on Univision, if you liked Rosario, there's Rosario Origins. This attracted me because the cover is
Yeah, but like nothing in it is like VHS or like
I
that's not
didn't
the
read
art.
it.
That's not the art.
Well,
I
yeah,
did.
it's so interesting that they pulled me in. They pulled me in with this.
I wasn't a fan. Just saying.
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch Rosario. I'll
watch it.
I'll tell you. Well, they mashed up
rip-
all the
I'll-
Hispanic cultures, and they're just like, "Well, just take a little bit from each."
No, for real, because in that there's like African lore and mixed in with like Spanish lore, and I was confused when I was reading it. And then I'm really glad someone said that. Thank you for the ASMR while I get right when I'm about to crash out because I want to
Crash Out Queen.
listen
That should be in the thing.
because I was
It
good.
is.
Oh, yes, that's right. it
Because
is.
I wrote that.
Yeah,
Nice.
true that.
Yeah,
That was good.
not your whatever he
We
said.
love your Crash Out City.
I'm just saying that that's exactly what I thought when I read that. I was like, it seems like a lot of buzzwords.
A lot of
Was it
bullshit.
written by?
Sounds like a
Anyway.
lot of hoopla.
All right. So aside from those things,
Yer,
Here.
yer.
we all read a comic book. So we have 3 comic book recommendations for tonight show to close out. Who wants to start? Ty.
What?
I started on what I learned this week.
Well, I was gonna show my hole.
Oh yeah, show your home.
Oh,
It's not my. Oh. She got me back because I was like, oh.
So cute.
Cute.
I was
You
gonna
got
tell
some
my
Daredevil?
mom.
We just talked about
I
Daredevil.
know. I just talked about Daredevil. Came out, I believe, last week.
Oh,
Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell, 3 of 3. This was Old Man Daredevil.
old man Daredevil.
Old Man Daredevil. Spoiler alert: Cap dies in the first issue.
Which now you could potentially do if you bring Ben Affleck
That was
back.
a
Dude.
phallic cover.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. This is
So that's like Daredevil as an old man.
yeah, and like how you know
That's such a thing now. Everybody's like, old man Logan. What would this all be like with old man?
Young
now?
forever.
young
Oh.
forever. Well, it's funny because like I remember in Old Man Logan they show Old Man Punisher, like
Mhm.
Old Man Frank, but in this version, like I think it's Bullseye. It's not Fisk.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for the old man Spider-Man. Old Spider-Man.
Dude, we were talking about this.
When's that happening?
No, we were talking about this at the comic book store because in the new, this is like over explaining. Sorry, this is me nerding out.
Nerd out.
Nerd it.
Beer guy. Ty.
guy.
Beer guy Ty.
Where's my beer?
Beer guy. Ty.
Ty.
All right.
The new Spider-Man, like the new Ultimates comics. For those that know, there's like the Ultimate Universe, so it's like the extremes, right?
The Ultimate Universe was the basically the version that ended up being in the MCU.
Yeah,
It's like the Sam Jackson,
yeah.
Nick Fury.
Well, there's like a current run right now, and it's like Spider-Man. He was as if he was like if he didn't get the spider powers.
This is
so
advanced nerd
this
talk,
is
by the way.
advanced nerd
Sorry.
talk, sorry.
This is for the advanced nerds in the
Get
crowd.
into it.
I'm not gonna over explain it. There's a reason why I'm bringing this up because you asked about Old Man Peter, and this new, and this.
Oh,
new,
I did not ask about that at all, actually. That's about old man Spider-Man. We're not having this discussion on the show, Ty. This is a family-friendly show, dude.
Peter Parker.
Oh. Well, I was like, hey, man, I don't know where you're going with
I
this.
have to go.
Is that a term? I just said
Did not ask about that. I was asking
That's
about
not
comic
a
books.
thing. I don't think that's a thing. I don't know. You're in deeper, darker parts of the internet.
I don't know. Is that a term for something? I really don't know.
A Peter?
Don't keep saying
There's
it.
a skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off. Come on, bro.
This is-
All right.
I'm- I really am that much younger. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know this term. Anyway, Peter Peter Parker.
Peter on my skeeter. Whack it off.
Skeeter on my a skeeter on my Peter.
Whack it off.
Yeah, you gotta whack it off. You got a skeeter on your Peter.
Jesus, that's like a
How else are you supposed to get that skeeter off your Peter?
What's this? No, I'm not gonna ask.
Mosquito
Oh,
on your Peter.
I didn't know that was a term.
Peter. I've heard that.
I've never heard that term. I'm sorry. I've heard of Johnson.
Anyways,
Anyway,
A lot of
finish
names
talking
getting
about.
dragged.
All right, come on, old man Dick.
Peter Parker in the Ultimate Comics.
Is an old man.
No, he's older. He's got like a beard. He's got a wife and he's got kids. And anyway, long story short, damn it,
The boys are back.
the boys. They asked someone in the comic book store today asked, "Is there ever been a comic that Peter Parker has kids, like a father and son thing?" And we're like, "Actually, yes." Like 2020 in 2018, 20 or 2021, I don't know. No, because I wasn't working there. 2019, 2018. They were like, oh, there was a director and a son that made like a Spider-Man comic where he had a kid. And I'm like, yeah. And like, who was that director? I was like, J.J. Abrams. And they're like, right. I'm like, right, because that was the running joke that there were lens flares in the fucking comic, just like his movies.
Oh, J.J. Abrams
yeah.
wrote a comic
with
book.
his son. And it was I think it was a 3-part comic.
Where
and
did
it-
he go?
I don't know.
Well,
After Star Wars, he got his money and I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, Peter Parker has a son who falls in love with like an emo girl, and like there's like a spider mutant that attacks them, and he's got to like learn his powers.
So he inherits the Spider-Man powers.
Yeah, so he becomes like a Spider-Man.
So no Mayday Parker.
No, yeah, I know. So not that type of universe.
Okay, the Ultimate Universe. Richard Parker. Richard
Richard
Parker is a
Parker.
tech-based Spider-Man using a suit developed by his father in the Negatives world of espionage and crime fighting, along with his fathers in the Ultimate Universe. And then there's also a Benjamin Parker.
Yes. Well, because I think in the Ultimate Comics, like the idea was the maker. Again, this is like advanced nerdum. Took away, like, prevented Peter from getting bit. So Uncle Ben works at the Daily Bugle with Joe Jonah Jameson and Peter Parker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, look, random. And as I was Googling Peter Parker's kid, shout out to Ashley Victoria Robinson, friend of the show here.
Nice.
Her first, the first video to pop up where she discusses Mayday Parker.
Oh, sick.
Spider-Girl. Anyways.
Yeah. I don't know how we got here.
Old Man Peter's how we got here.
All right. Anyway,
you're going to recommend your book, Ty. Now that you've put us through this awkward situation.
Peter and the Peter situation.
You made me pull out.
I need to like collectively get back to myself.
All right, Diddy, you got a comic book you read.
What the hell?
You want me to? All right, go for it.
Fine.
All right, what you got, Diddy?
I got to collect.
Oh, Diddy's book is cool.
Yeah, hers is cool. Well, mine's cool too, but oh my god, the back of your book matches your shirt.
Wow.
From Panic Comics.
Yeah, look at that.
Really quick, I'll give you a little rundown on this company before you dive into your book. So Panic Comics is a relatively new company. I think they officially they're a new publisher. They launched at San Diego Comic-Con last year. And they're lining up to launch their first ever series, and this was the first series that they had announced at Comic-Con. T.A.M.A, as in T.A.M.A, launched this year through Lunar and massive indie programs, Universal distribution in Canada. Since Diamond kind of went under, if you guys know about that. But this is T.A.M.A from Panic Comics, Panick, new publisher, 1 of 6.
All right. So this is it. And excuse me if I butcher some of the names, right? But remember all the virtual pets that we used to have, like Tamagotchi, Digimon, Neopets?
Neopets,
right?
Yeah, I had some Neopets.
So T.A.M.A is what happens when you neglect them and they get mad as hell. So this is Panic Entertainment's debut comic created by Adam Schlagman. Sorry.
We butcher names. It's part of our charm.
And Doug Pascal.
Okay.
I think that's might be right.
Yeah, P-A-S-K-O.
So this was like if Black Mirror met Pokemon, just because you got to catch them all. But also like Digimon and Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi for me, that's what I had.
Yeah, I had a Tamagotchi.
Yeah. So this went completely off the rails in the best way possible. And so at the heart of this horror is this lonely, like grieving teen who is, he's kind of finding his way, and he finds this old digital pet system. It's very nostalgic and cute, until the pet starts killing people in a very like not digital way. And then it gets very scary and horrific, actually. Like a lot of scenes are very horrific. So it's very cute, it's funny, it's terrifying, and honestly, it made me very retroactively feel guilty about neglecting my Tamagotchi and leaving it in my backpack or in my drawer or wherever for days on end because I got a new ADHD hobby. So the art is by Daniel HDR and colorist Peter Pantanzis. Lettering by Patrick Brousseau. And read T.A.M.A and maybe apologize to your former digital pets because they're probably out to get us all.
I love that. Total 90s nostalgia.
Very 90s nostalgia and very Black Mirror-esque, I'd say.
I would put away my time. I recently tried to buy my kids Tamagotchis, and I even like ended up putting them away because I'm like, oh, I forgot these things were annoying as hell.
I will say that I still have my Tamagotchi, and for a long time, every few years, I would put a new battery in it, and I would play it again, just because I literally felt guilty. I was like, oh my God, my Tamagotchi was a cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I would feel so guilty all the time. And so when reading this, I got a little PTSD being like, oh, yeah, I haven't put a battery in that in a long time.
Well, you mean it had cat ears? I don't know if they were cats. I think it had cat ears. I know what you're talking about.
Maybe Nanobite.
Oh, you had a nano pet.
Yeah.
You had a nano pet.
And a
cat.
nano pet. It was a cat. You feed him fish bones, which
Yeah.
no meat, just fish bones.
Yeah. That's what every cat's
what I mean?
favorite thing. Just fish bones.
Fish
only fish.
bones.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did reading this, and it's very like it kind of starts off horrific. It immediately kind of goes into this like tech business going out of business, like in Fun with Dick and Jane, where they're like taking the plants and everything.
Yes.
It's like that chaos, but it's like, how do they remember what we did to them? And everyone's being slaughtered by these like these like pets, and it's like very disturbing. And then it like flashes this kid, and he's like playing like video games with his friends, which is also very funny because they're using like the language that kids play on like online gaming. And he's like, oh, I just soloed that burglar outside. Like he went outside and like tried to stop this burglar. It's actually the inventor of that game trying to like steal the game back. And the kid just goes out from playing his game to like, he smashes him up or whatever. And then he goes back inside and he's like, I just soloed this burglar on my own. And it was like very disconnected from reality, this kid, like very in his video games. And then he doesn't fit in at school. All of his friends are in his like games. And he gets this like little digital pet, and it's super cute, and it loves him.
Yeah, there's a little Pokemon play into this as well. Like they're very much mashing up the world of like digital pets and Pokemon.
Yeah, because it's like, well, on the cover it says "Gotta kill them all," and it's because it's talking about the pets trying to kill all the people that created them. Very like V for Vendetta of them. Like they have this trauma of being created and left,
Yeah.
so they're like going
Born
and
to
killing
die.
all the people that ever created them.
Then he's
So-
also got that's a really cool. Ty pointed out it's a Dustin to Win cover.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's
It has like a matte feel to it. It's very cool.
There's also a really dope Tony Fleece cover like variant that is this. I'm pulling it up right now, which is this like Pokemon homage.
Oh, that's sick.
And what's funny is that like it's basically T.A.M.A, but I like the tagline that
Yeah.
it's like you raised it, now it's raising hell.
Exactly. And what's also really cool is that it says meet the companimals. The companimals.
Oh, so they actually give you a
Oh.
breakdown of the world of their digital creatures.
Yeah, and so so at the very beginning it shows every single whoa.
Oh, my companimals are
Whoa,
going
your
crazy over
companimals
there.
are
They're
going off.
fighting in real life.
So
Yeah.
it shows you at the beginning of like the ones that you can choose, and then at the end it goes into each one and like where they're from and like what are their attributes and stuff like that. So it's very cool. A lot of lore, you
Right.
know,
I like it.
which I like a thing that has a lot of lore right off the top.
Dude, it sucks that we don't have Tommy Jeff or
To give us all the breakdown.
The
Or
breakdown.
Ketsia.
Or
All the
Ketsia,
Pokemon.
yeah.
That's right. I know. Whatever. All right. So
Yeah, but this isn't Pokemon.
So no,
This
but
is
it's
T.A.M.A.
homage. It's T.A.M.A. Yeah.
it's T.A.M.A.
So, I mean,
All right.
yeah, you should read it.
Yeah. Check out T.A.M.A. Give it a
Also,
read.
Panic, new distributor,
Yeah, new publisher out
new
there.
publisher. Which
Give them a read and let us know what you think in the comments below there. Find T.A.M.A. at your local comic shop if you love, all your digital pets and your Pokemon. Ty, what do you have there? Cul-De-Sac? Cul-De-Sac? Is that what it's called?
It's
Cul-De-Sac?
Cul-De-Sac. So what?
Oh,
Peter's
come
to
on,
Sacks.
Jesus,
This guy.
this guy.
Pokemon
No, like it's my
adjacent.
fault.
Yes, Ketsia, you should be here. This is a
Ketsia,
Pokemon
this is all
adjacent
you,
book.
girl.
Tell us about Cul-De-Sac.
Yeah. So this is from.
Stop enunciating sack like that.
All right.
What Cul-De-Sac? That's what it's called.
There's a lot of emphasis on the last part. Anyway,
You know what you're doing.
you know what you're doing. From Bad Idea Comics, what do you do when your parents tell you you're at the top of the food chain? Maybe you're a vampire, or maybe you're something worse. Meet Cul-De-Sac by Mike Carey and Jonathan Waishik. Sorry. If Marvel's Runaway and Blade had a twisted little love child, this would be this book. It's crazy. Mike wastes no time pulling you in within the first few pages of this book. You're knee deep in blood, family secrets, and a brutal coming of age story with fangs and monsters.
I love this.
And sometimes those monsters are closer than we think.
Jonathan Wayshake's art is beautiful, wild, and unsettling in all the best ways. It's like if scary stories to tell in the dark had a sugar rush.
Oh,
I love
Big
that.
eyes, sharp teeth, and even sharper emotion. This book uses an amazing sense of beautiful coloring and shadows to bring this whole thing to life. And this book really asks you if you are ready to inherit the darkness or fight it. Definitely pick up this book at your local comic book shop for, I believe, $5.99.
Yeah. Who's the publisher?
Bad Idea Comics.
Love that.
And what's cool about this book is that it's not only Cul-De-Sac, it's also Bad Idea Comics. I know that they kind of do this a lot of their books. They give you a little preview of other little stories that are coming out with their release dates, and all of that can be found on the back of the book. But what's really cool about this book on the back is, funny enough, like obviously that's a beautiful cover, but the back, and when I saw the fangs, I was like, what is that?
That definitely reminds me of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Right?
Kind of art. Yeah.
And it's like 30 Days a Night. And then this is a quote from Eisner Award winner Scotty Young from I Hate Fairyland and all the Scotty Young variant covers. He wrote, "An instant fuck yes for me. These two masters of the craft are creating something special here." There is going to be, I believe, 5 issues total, or another 5 issues. So I think it might be 6. And I kind of showed Pablo this. The pages. I should probably make sure I can show this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
Risque stuff.
It's pretty brutal. But what's really cool about this book, and I'll pass the book around, it's got this like newspapery feel.
ooh.
And that's what kind of attracted it to me at my local comic book store. Shout out to the Funky and 10 at Comic Book Hideout, excuse me. It was just sitting out with the new books. This book actually came out last week, so check your local comic book stores if they might have it. I kind of looked at the back, looked at the front, flipped through the pages, and I was like, look, I'm already sold, whatever this is. And then 10 was the one that was like, oh yeah, it's as if Marvel's Runaways, but with vampires. And if you're not familiar with Marvel's Runaways, which was on Hulu and a popular comic, a bunch of teens find out that their parents are actually supervillains, and they kind of bounce. So imagine, you kind of grow up, and I don't want to spoil it. I know we kind of spoil most comics. They're not just vampires. They're actually something more special. So check it out. Pablo, what do you got?
I like I'm holding mine just ready to
I know
go.
you were ready to go. Sorry.
Also, yeah. This is like, it matches your shirt, and that's you. You just got back.
Shirt, but it does match my vibe. All right.
Yellow and the green.
Yellow and the green.
Oh, it does match it. You're right.
Look, they all match with our books.
All right. So picture this: Louisiana Bayou, heat with humidity thick enough to fry your brain like that egg in the '90s drugs commercial. Gator poachers, a very pregnant park ranger shooting moonshine with a crime boss. Meanwhile, there's a shroomed up lunatic on the loose, loading his rifle for a human hunt. Just another Saturday on the Bayou. This is The Voice Said Kill, written by I'm going to butcher this. Written by C. Spurrier, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Art by Vanessa Del Rey from Exorcism at 1600 Pen.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I discovered Vanessa Del Rey anyways, and I love Vanessa Del Rey's art. It nails that like eerie shadow-drenched vibe where something's off, weird, and just about to go down. Colors by John Starr, letters by Hassan Osman Ilua. The book is basically just this whole weird mood. I could be biased because I'm from Louisiana. These like swampy personalities feel a little familiar to me. But stuff like this, like I'm always way more scared of like true crime versus supernatural because this is like something that could actually happen. This is just like literally a shroomed up maniac going off the hinges there. So basically, this is a Southern crime gothic at its grittiest. It's dark, dangerous, beautifully drawn, and very much worth the read. On the back of the book, it says, I'm going to read this to y'all, how it's written here on the back of the book here from Image Comics. The Louisiana Bayou, gator poachers prowl through fever dream forest. A moonshine matriarch sneers while a lonesome park ranger cradles her belly. And in the swamp, a hateful man feasts on fungus and prepares for war. This is part 1 of this, what's described as a Cajun crime thriller in 4 supersized chapters. This is cover A from Vanessa Del Rey. It's $4.99 from Image Comics. You can find it at your local comic shop. I love this book. Yeah, once more, I'm from Louisiana, so a little bias on that one. But definitely, I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Really cool book. Give it a read. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Yeah, that's our books.
Nice.
That's our show, I think.
That's our show.
Anything you guys are plugging? Anything? Look out for Ketsia, y'all, at the Pokemon Worldwide event.
Oh yeah.
If you see her, tell her what's up. We missed you, Ketsia. We missed you, Tommy Jeff in Chicago. What do you guys got going on for the weekend? Anything?
I'm gonna try.
I got a writers conference.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh,
no,
find
that's
Diddy at
more
this
exciting.
writers conference.
That's more exciting. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm going to a writers conference trying to sell my book.
Where at?
This one is the last one was in LA.
Okay.
This one is like online because it's in it's on the East Coast.
Sick.
So we're like Skyping in.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where can we find you online, Diddy?
Not that Diddy
That's right.
Yeah.
The
on
good-
Instagram.
And it's
That's Diddy's new account, by the way.
Yeah,
So now she can separate her personal life from her. She's having some work-life balance these days.
trying.
All right.
But yeah,
Find our favorite crash out queen at Not That Diddy online right now.
it's me.
Ty, where can we find you online?
Online, you can find me at Tai Photography all across the board. This weekend, I'm gonna try to head out to meet Hannah Rose May and Patrick Horvath at Midsummer Scream
Yeah.
this Sunday at 1:00. I think is their signing.
Midsummer
Nice, dude.
Screen is happening. That's awesome.
And Long Beach.
I really want to go, but I am going to be at the Labyrinth Ball at the historic Biltmore
Yeah.
Hotel. Find me at the Labyrinth Ball. I will be the White Rabbit company. My own version of the White Rabbit, by the way. I'll have pictures and videos up
You have a little cotton
and a
tail.
reel.
know-
Yeah, it's a slightly darker take on the White
I'm
Rabbit.
pissed.
Okay.
What? Come on, Diddy, let's go.
What day?
Saturday.
All right.
So we're gonna be there. But if you don't know what the Labyrinth Ball is, it's basically a masquerade ball. Costumes are mandatory.
I have to get a costume.
It's
together.
mandatory. You cannot go without a costume.
I would never show up without a
But
costume.
you have like Renfest stuff and like
I
but
could-
very much like mythical creatures.
I could throw a costume together.
Yeah,
right now.
It's a little intimidating. I will tell you this though, because these are hands down. I've been to many conventions. I've been to Comic Cons. I've been everything. These are hands down some of the most elaborate, well put together costume. It's like this is the masquerade ball for costume designers, basically.
Yeah, I can't be doing that.
It's mind blowing.
You're going with the
I'm going to
Brandy,
Roxy, Andy,
obviously,
and my wife Brandy. We will be there on Saturday at the historic Biltmore Hotel. Beautiful hotel.
you guys all
in
doing
downtown.
Alice in Wonderland?
Yes. Yeah. Queen of Hearts, Mad Hatter. I actually think Roxy's doing some sort of condor. I'm not 100% sure what she's doing, but she's got something very elaborate in the works for like moving eyes and stuff. And I have
March Hare.
I'm going to be the White Rabbit. I want somebody to
March
be the
Hare is also a character.
I wanted somebody to be the lizard with the ladder.
I'm not going to do that.
All right, whatever.
That's only Saturday.
It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I want to say.
Oh.
And then what's really cool is the Biltmore has a really nice brunch, I think, afterwards that we will be kind of.
What time is it? I thought it was at night.
It is, but I'm saying the Sunday because we're staying at the Biltmore.
Oh, I see.
So we got a room at the Biltmore.
sick.
So that's what I love about it is I can go there, freaking party. So it's a little belated birthday celebration kind
Oh,
of there.
yeah.
And then actually last year, it always falls around my birthday. Last year, Roxy and Indy got me a really cool cake with like the Ghostbusters 2, like remember the Renaissance painting, and then I'm the baby in the middle. It was great. Probably one of the best birthday cakes I've ever had. Second best.
I think we found out
First
last
best
week,
by
like 2
Jesse-
weeks ago that I have never seen
Same.
Ghostbusters 2.
2. Anyways, first best birthday cake I got was a Superman cake when I was 16. But my good friend Jesse Spears, it was a surprise party. Anyways, that's our show. Be kind to one another. Keep your mind broad, and may all of your issues be comic books.
Fantasies of God